Welcome to the Scrapyard. I'm your host, BC.
Fucking Rob.
Dreamer Girl.
Solo Jones.
And Flaming Bees.
Now, before we go on to announcing what the topic is, the scrap battle and all that, we have to give a massive round of applause for one specific reason, and that is for two different reasons. One reason, unfortunately, the person's not here, but the other reason, the person is here, and we're bringing them to the forefront so we can properly give them the Scrapyard congratulations. Firstly, Maximus is now officially one of us.
One of us.
That said, the other thing, fucking Rob is now the Scrapyard's third in command.
Nice.
Congratulations, Rob.
And he is slowly learning. Being third in command gives him a lot of perks.
Yeah, just be careful with that seat. It was mine before you had it. You know, there might be some stuff on it, some stains on there. Sorry.
No wonder it smells like cow manure and tea.
Do you need some OxyClean, Rob? I'll get you some, and then it'll fix it right up. It'll get rid of all those nasty stains from Woody.
Anyway, so yeah, those are the major things.
Sorry, I didn't have much. I was going to say, Rob, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to clean it before I left it.
I fucking told you to clean the motherfucking. Anyway, so tonight's topic is, well, it's a free-for-all. We're going to talk about whatever we feel like, and I already know this one down here wants to talk about very specific things, and after seeing all the pictures and everything, yeah, no, I'm very much on board with them. We're going to do it.
Same.
But, and I know Bees is going to be very excited about this. This week's scrap battle. Pokemon versus Digimon. Let's do this. All right, so with all that said, before we get into any and all of this absolutely awesome stuff for this episode of the Scrapyard, as you all know, it's time for Figure Appreciation of the Week. Hey, Bees, get your ass up here. And do me a favor. Do me a favor.
What's
Dance,
up?
monkey.
Fuck, where did I put Kong? Anyway, my figure appreciation is Party Wallop. I love this mold, and one could say that I love this mold so much that I got not one, not two,
You got four.
but four of the figure, so I could get representations of every turtle.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing if I go in on that.
Ow, my wallet.
So yeah. Now we move on to Woody. All right, what's the GI Joe you're going to show today, Britt?
Shit. You know, maybe thinking it's G.I. Joe. No, I'm going to go a different route today. I'm going to be showing you Transformers 40th Anniversary Comic Edition Shockwave.
Ooh, how's it looking first?
I only just got this in the mail, hence why it hasn't opened. Nice gatefold collector's box with plastic-free packaging, Shockwave, and Optimus Prime head in there, and a little bio on the back, on the inside flap. You got some nice art on the back from the comic books.
I'm amazed you have not opened that yet.
Well, I've only just got it in the mail, so and that iconic, the Transformers are all dead box art. This is what sold on me because I love that piece of art. There we go.
Yeah, honestly, if I were to go in on that line, this would be the one time where I actually keep everything in the package. All right, Dreamer. Now, I'm actually going to piggyback off of you as well.
Oh,
The reasons you should know the reason.
I think I can guess. So I would say it's more like a book of the week with me. I have been reading this one, Chocolate Chip Cookie Murder, and it's a fantabulous. And yeah, your turn.
So, in that regard, just real quick, I finished reading Lord, and
Nice.
the ending of this fucking book, man. This, like if you know, you know. R.I.P. Man, just R.I.P.
Fucking Rob.
Alrighty.
I think I already know what it is.
Yeah. I'm going to go right ahead and say it. Probably one of my top 5 figures of the year so far. Fans Hobby Jetfire.
Oh,
My
wow.
God, that figure looks so fucking good.
Beautiful.
He still looks a little on the pudgy side to me, but that might just be a case of I need to see it in person.
Yeah. He is freaking awesome, and pictures do not do him justice.
Like at
Oh,
all
that-
whatsoever.
That looks absolutely fantastic. Oh, and Dreamer, I'm now going to say, before we continue, what about that book you were talking about last time? The reappearance of...
I'll go into that during the free for all.
Okay.
Okay. So my turn. And I have no idea how the fuck I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try. But first things first, so here's a bean.
Didn't you show that Titan class bean last week?
Here's his title is.
Oh.
I'm getting mine Sunday.
So let me at least say this. So, getting beat out of the way so I can do this properly. My figure appreciation of the week is Titan Class Tidal Wave. I'm telling y'all right now, I think he might be making my list this year.
Ooh.
He's a very nice surprise. Like, this is a Titan Class figure that does a lot more than it realistically needs to. And there's a lot to this toy as a whole that really helps set him apart from the other Titan class figures. I've only experienced a short few of them. I haven't experienced every single one, at least not yet. But as it stands right now, if y'all need it, for those who know, here's Bombshell.
Wow.
He's a big boy. And the thing that I love to death, like I love to absolute friggin' death, he's nice and clicky.
You know what I'm going to say, BC? He putting the Titan in Titan class.
You're damn right, honestly. And where he's going to end up on the list, I don't quite know yet. That said, that's my figure appreciation of the week, and I'm pretty sure specific people are going to be coming back to this episode and going, yes!
So I now got to say, if that's how big the Hasbro one is, and with Rob with those Fans Hobby ones, imagine how big a Fans Hobby Tidal Wave would be.
Oh, great. Now you got to do it. Good job, jackass.
Just imagine how Titanic he'd be.
That's what she said.
Oh!
It's official. We've corrupted her.
And we call all blame bees.
He's like, no, come on, leave him alone. He literally just minding his own business. Come on, that was fucked up.
Yeah, real honestly, I was about to say, everybody blames me for everything these days.
That said, so for the free for all, Dreamer, if you'd be so kind, go ahead and start us off with that book that apparently what you wanted to hear so badly about.
Okay. I mean, if you're so invested in this, Woody, I still haven't finished it, but at least Rachel Price has reappeared, and apparently she was kidnapped and held in a basement for like 16 years, but yet her story doesn't add up.
Yeah, we all know why. Rachel Price wanted 5 minutes of mommy time. That's all. 5 minutes piece. And those 5 minutes turned into 15 years.
16.
Yeah. Like, hey.
The look on
What are you doing, BC?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
That don't look like nothing.
Look, all I'm gonna say is, Woody, you want to talk about the fucking Comic-Con reveals or not?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Well, I think the big news is, ow!
Whose show is it, bitch?
Also,
Mine.
real quick, one thing I want to say real quick is that while we discuss it, I'm going to dig into my big old tower of packages that have been waiting for me while I was away at training for my new job.
You
So-
go ahead and do that and chime in whenever you wish. That being said, honestly, when it comes to the San Diego Comic-Con stuff, I'm only going to focus on the Transformers half of it because,
Yeah,
quite
I mean,
frank, that's the half of it I care a lot more about.
to be fair, it's one of the big things that we've all seen this today. I mean, it all started yesterday with some of the sneaky peek reveals, and I think the first one that really piqued my interest was the Transformers X G.I. Joe Cup Triple T with Sergeant Slaughter and Leatherneck. Now, this is something that they teased last year, I believe it was, with on the back of the Shockwave on the Soundwave Thunder Machine box, and now we finally got pictures. I am loving it. Loving it.
Honestly, every single one of those that they end up doing, each one just looks better than the last, and it makes me very happy to see that they're actually trying now.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real, BC. That Megatron was a bit ropey.
Yeah, but to be fair, Bumblebee wasn't any better.
We can admit, this is like, the best way I can describe it is Legacy Wave 1, RC, and Bulkhead. Those two were the opening figures. They were very ropey, but they learned, and now with the Soundwave and now the Cup, I'm all in. And then, obviously, the other big one that has got me retro-wise is the Transformers X Knight Rider Agent Knight.
I have opinions on that, but we'll talk about that later.
And and the fact is, I did notice on the box for Agent Knight that it's actually got lights and sounds. So I'm guessing the scanner bar lights up and makes a little swooshy sound effect. But now the big question is, what will they do with this tool afterwards? Will it become Wind Charger?
No, I'm telling you right now, no, that's not going to become Wind Charger. It's going to become one of the Omnibots. I'm calling it now. Like at this point, the robot design is literally right fucking there. It's gonna be one of the fucking Omnibots.
Well, didn't they already do the Omnibots in Gen Selects?
No. The Omnibots have yet to get new toys.
Okay, I'll have to double check that later, but because
They almost got new toys back in like the 2010s, but they were put up to like a fan vote, and the fans shot it down.
Ooh, I'm gonna get two.
Okay. Because I thought they ended up getting like Generation Selects toys alongside the likes of the Toy Reflector.
Yeah, no, never happened. That said, so yeah, Agent Knight Rider or Agent Knight is, that's definitely a cool idea. Like obviously that's yet another 80s franchise that was super popular that is now where the vehicle is finally joining the Transformers mythos. I always love, like, that's one of my favorite concepts that I refuse to buy toys of.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's one of those shows where fans, ever since Collaborative first debuted, people have said, oh, well, we want a Knight Rider, we want an A-Team, we want an Airwolf. Ninja Turtles, Thundercats. You know what I mean? Those are things that these people have been crying out. And we've got some eventually. It's taken a while, but we finally got a Ninja Turtles party wagon in the collab.
Yeah, and so now I'm waiting to see what that Sonic one is going to be.
Yep.
Yes, bees. Sorry.
Check it out. Danny Cat.
What is that?
I didn't mean to make you angry.
What is that, Bees? The light was reflecting off the plastic, so I couldn't see.
It's a fucking Ghost Rider.
Danny
Is that
Cat
the
Rider?
Oh, it's the Danny Ketch.
Yep.
Cool.
I got two, one for me and one for a friend of mine. I'm basically his Marvel Legends dealer. And I also got in this package Swoop and Springer. Damn, my wallet hurts. Yeah, also in that same package got Transformers 1, Optimus Prime, and golly. Anyway, continue. I just wanted to show that off.
Hey, bees. Hey, bees. Hey, bees.
Yes.
Come here. No. Bring your ass over here. Bring your ass over here. Bring your motherfucking ass over here.
Come on, dude. Let me have this. It's been a rough 5 weeks for me. I just wanted to show that off.
You know what? Fine. Here. He'll do it for you.
Ooh. Right off the bat.
Sorry, Bricks.
He's
not sorry.
I joined. Thanks.
So Bricks walks in, and the first thing he gets is punched in the face.
Hey, it ain't my fault that. Wait a minute. No, I forgot. Bees technically has protections on.
But that would have been a love tap.
I apologize.
No, that would have been a love tap.
No. When BC grants somebody protections and he violates them.
Hey, does that count as a violation since he got it to rub it in?
No, violation on my part, not him.
Damn it. Oh, but anyway, what I was going to say, BC, is one popular fan theory is the Sonic one is probably going to be a repaint / retool of SS Age of Extinction Galvatron as the truck, as Robotnik's truck.
Yeah, no, I don't think okay. I'm going to go into that in just a minute. First things first, Bricks, figure appreciation of the week, go.
Sandstorm.
Woo!
Finally found him. Got him for only $35 because he was at some random discount store place. And so he was brand new for $35.
Nice.
That is such an amazing figure. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. He's not on my list, but I can almost guarantee you he's gonna make honorable mentions.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I really, really like that Sandstorm. Anyways,
Oh, just for bricks, I got comic Shockwave.
Of course he did.
so that said, we've got. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do.
3, 2, 1. Maybe yes.
So what's the topic? Remind me.
It is a free for all, and we are actually currently discussing things with San Diego Comic-Con. Woody and I have already touched on Agent Ryder and
I need it.
Cup
Agent Knight
and Cup. And the triple T Cup. Plus, we also touched upon the Sonic, the theory that the fan theory that it's going to be SS Studio Series Edge of Extinction Galvatron as Robotnik struck from the movie.
No. See, here's what I'm going to throw out there. It's going to be Tails Plane.
Oh, you reckon it's going to be
interesting to see?
You're going to see. You reckon it's going to be the Tornado?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a very
really good Transformer name, Autobot Tornado.
Yeah, that would be a sick name. Bees,
yeah.
if you're still willing to sell the squeeze play, by all means, let me know. I will be more than happy to pay for it.
Certainly.
So anyway, we touched upon Cup. We touched upon Knight Rider.
If Bricks has any opinions on them, and if honestly, if anybody has any opinions on these, by all means, feel free to chime in. Just do what Bees was doing. Wave your hand when you want to say something.
Yeah. So
okay, Bricks, what do you want to say?
Agent Knight, I need it.
Yeah. And I was saying, did you notice on the packaging bricks that it's got a little lights and sound icon on the top? So obviously we're getting the little scanner bar and the swoosh.
It's
and
also
I already basically flat out stated it. This isn't going to be the predecessor to Wind Charger that he was hoping. This is going to be the predecessor for the Omnibots. Well, the magnets are just white options because I don't have the City Commander armor yet. Honestly, dude, either or, that's a banger of a fucking toy.
Yep.
Yeah, everything
anyway,
else
so
Comic-Con, you guys haven't gone around to yet, so.
Well, we've just basically started with the San Diego Transformers chat. We just started with those two, so we're just going through the reveals pipeline.
Honestly, I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna take over for a minute because I want to get the stuff that I am the most excited about out of the way, so I'm not taking it so I'm not completely dominating the conversation. I want to talk about real quick the Voyager Gamer Edition Ratchet.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
I think they beat Planet X.
Yeah, they kind of did.
Yeah, Ratchet looks absolutely outstanding, and I cannot wait to get him in hand.
And it's going to be an Ironhide.
Oh my god!
It feels more proportionate.
It's not even the fact that he's proportionate. It literally looks as if the figure walked right out of the video game.
So what you're saying, DC, is after a couple of iffy Fall of Cybertron figures, they finally got it right.
Yeah. It took a while. It took a hot while. But good golly, Miss Molly, these are looking fucking saucy now.
They got it. They got it. They hit their
Planet X
stride.
is known for being the better makers of video game accuracy. Yeah. And now all of a sudden Hasbro is literally booting them out of their own market.
Wah, wah.
Like, that's just how I look. That's just how I feel. And like I said, I'm just getting this out of the way so I'm not completely dominating the conversation.
Let them cook.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
That said, so that's one of the things I'm very much excited about. The other thing I'm ridiculously excited about, which honestly is making me really regret the fact that I got rid of the Prime, TF1 Deluxe Megs. Oh my god! Like, dude, oh my, like, you can keep it. You can keep it. I'm honoring the deal. I'm just saying, I have regrets, but I'm gonna get another copy when I can. Cause, oh my god, the Megatron looks amazing. That said, I love the way the Megatron looks, and it's looking like they're gonna go the route of you can swap out the barrels on the cannon. So that, like, there's so much going on with this Megatron that genuinely has me foaming at the mouth. I need to see this thing up close and in person.
And on screen.
Who?
And on screen. We need to see this Megatron on screen too.
On that note, do you think we could talk about the new trailer real quick?
We will
After
do
the
that in
toy
just a
reviews.
moment. That is
Okay.
another thing I wanted to talk about. We will get, trust me, with this free-for-all, we will get to everything, but we also got to keep in mind, the only reason I'm doing all this SDCC and Transformer talk right now is so we can get it out of the way and out of our systems so we can start going into things that Dreamer can jump in on as well.
Okay.
Because I want her to be able to participate as well.
I
Matter of
appreciate
fact,
that.
Dreamer, if you can, the pictures should be in the group chat. So if you have opinions on how anything looks, by all means, look at the pictures, and then if and when you want to say something, wave your hand.
Oh, okay.
Or slap any of us.
Well, I can't slap bees. That would be breaking the rules.
Even then, why me?
Honestly, yeah, I feel like Bees has kind of become the butt of the joke a little too much lately.
Well, I was
so,
just saying I
but
can't
if
slap
you notice,
him.
I am trying to ease up on him a little more.
I know. I was just
But-
letting Bricks know that I can't slap him even if I wanted to.
Just because Rob is officially now a leader within the group, that don't mean you can't hit him.
I mean, I guess I could technically, since you said or slap one of you, I could just slap, Bricks more than once.
Or, you can always slap JJ.
He hasn't done anything to warrant
Bro,
it.
slap me? Are you kidding me right now?
He hasn't done any. No, I'll just get Woody
JJ,
double.
if it makes you feel better, I got slapped right as I got in here.
Wow.
No, why would I get JJ? He has done nothing to warrant it.
I didn't do anything either. I just popped in and then got slapped.
Well, I'm not.
Well, welcome to my life.
team.
Well,
Anyways. So first things first, JJ, go ahead and do figure appreciation of the week so that we can get it out of the way. And then I'm putting you in charge of showing pictures.
so I couldn't do figure appreciation of the week for the last one because I was late. So I figured why not just choose him for the figure appreciation because I love this boy. I love this boy. He is a good boy. He is a good dude, and he's a wonderful dude. And of course, you know him because he's a Unicron trilogy baby.
Just out of the way.
And of course, boom.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh! Never mind!
Oh!
Yeah,
Nice one, JJ. Nice one.
I kid you not. This is a fantastic legacy figure. I was surprised when I found him in Toys R Us. Like, legit. How?
Yeah, that thing is honestly fantastic.
Yep.
So, anyways, yeah. So I talked about Gamer Edition Meg, or not Meg, Gamer Edition Ratchet. I talked about the
TF1
TF1 Megatron. So what else did I want to talk about?
I covered Agent Knight and GI Joe Cup.
Yeah, we
obviously
covered those.
So obviously, Jake.
Core Class Frenzy. Concept art Core Class Frenzy. The Bumblebee movie Core Class Starscream. Either of those?
Yeah, but who? Yeah.
He was like, who cares?
So, anyways, one thing I want to talk about is those ground bridge reveals real quick, because there's one in there that your boy needs to kind of blow off a little steam on it real quick. So we're getting a ramjet. I want to scream so loud right now, but I don't want to wake up anybody.
I mean, since we got Dirge and Legacy Evolution, might as well get Ramjet, huh?
Yeah, and then hopefully somewhere down the road, everybody who didn't already get it through Earthrise, you'll get a chance at Thrust.
Hopefully. I mean, I already got Thrust, so I'm covered.
I already paid out much for a Thrust, so I'm good.
Yeah, I ended up paying the late tax on Thrust as well. So
okay, just a speculation here. Considering that the Coneheads appeared in the 1986 movie, we all know that those are going to be re-released in Studio Series 86 in the near future.
Yeah, but we really need them though.
And if Coronation Starscream is any indication, they're not going to be redone with new molds. They're going to be just in Studio Series 86 as their Earthrise.
Just Earthrise Starscream, just in new paint.
Hey, honestly, I'm all for it.
I mean,
unlike certain people in here, which I'm not going to point fingers at, Bricks, I actually really love the Earthrise Secret mold.
Yeah, me too. I love the Earthrise Secret mold. I have no issues with it whatsoever.
Same.
And of course, I say boo to Risk for Wolves.
I never said I hated it as the Coneheads.
I mean, to be fair, my only exposure to that Earthrise Secret tool was Thrust. So,
wow.
Hey, also, those of us who are still looking for a Legacy Cosmos, y'all are in luck. That package refresh has been officially confirmed. It's happening. We're getting it.
So the question is,
I'm good, bro.
I was going to say, so my question now is, do you reckon it'll be a straight ratio, or do you reckon he'll get a new coat of paint like they did with Metal Hawk?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Because Metal Hawk is being refreshed with a new toy accurate deco.
Well, that's enough. Oh, by the way, Bricks, in case you didn't see the post today, yeah.
Welcome to the club.
So anyways, I basically went into all the stuff I wanted to talk about personally.
I'm just excited for that Agent Knight and the Cup. That's
Yeah, and he's gonna wait until he gets them both.
Yep. I'm literally. You do realize, VC, as soon as those pre-orders go live for both Cup and Night go live on the 30th. I'm throwing my pre-orders in first thing in the morning.
So basically, we need to look forward to you contacting me yet again and being like, BC, I fucked up.
Yeah. So who wanted to go next? Was it? Go, Brick.
So yeah. Again, if anybody else has anything they want to say about the stuff we did see at San Diego, I'm a dunce. I'm sorry. There we go.
There we go.
My bad. My bad.
So there's Starscream. The Cold Class Starscream.
Which, okay, yeah, cool, whatever.
I don't really need it.
I mean, I don't need it as well, but considering it's a core class and it's a new mold and it looks that good, so yeah, might as well buy it.
It's going to be Skywarp and Thundercracker. Surprise, surprise. Spoilers, sorry.
Well, that's not going to happen next year, right? Because we know that core class isn't making a return next year, so...
I think they're just going to take a break from it for a little while, and then it's going to come back in full force.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. Most likely.
Yeah.
Either that or it's like they're renaming it something else.
Hey, I'm glad they finally revealed this guy and they finally put him on a release date for purchase. So, yeah.
That's weird.
Anyway, but it looks good.
There he is. Nice little bot. Do you know what? I could totally see that being done in the video game / Cybertron line. It would fit.
Kinda. It kinda will fit, but yeah. But anyway, we got a core class concept art, Decepticon Frenzy Rumble.
I definitely need it.
I don't really care. Like, okay, let me at least specify this. If you are a fan of the live action movie aesthetic, obviously this is for you, and I hope that you guys are happy. Me personally, fuck this thing.
I already have Frenzy, Ravage, and Soundwave. It just is going along with that.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
and again, if you're happy with those, you're gonna be happy with this.
Exactly.
If you're happy and you know it's spend your money.
Exactly.
If you're happy and you know it, buy Frenzy.
God, I don't know what's worse, the fact that you went for the fucking jingle or the fact that you made it work.
What?
God damn it, Woody.
And you know it, buy a Frenzy. If you're happy and you know it, buy a Frenzy.
See what you've done?
You know it, and you really should show it. If you're happy and you know it, buy a
Frenzy.
I hate it here.
But you know what? This is not going to be Frenzy to me. This is going to be Rumble. To me,
It's
Rumble
Frenzy to me.
Red, and Frenzy is blue. So the blue one is Frenzy. Rumble is red for me. So
JJ,
I agree
know
with
what?
you, JJ, but
JJ, I like you, but if you say something that wrong in my presence again, I'm gonna smack the shit.
yeah, JJ, don't start fights.
I mean, I'm not wrong, am I? Because the original G1 toys were built as Rumble Red and Frenzy Blue.
Yeah.
So.
but you're not right
I
either.
go based off of the cartoon though, so stop it.
So basically,
Hey, Even Titans Return called Rumble Red. So yeah.
You know what?
he has a point. He has a point. He's not wrong.
Even with the Siege and Earthrise line, we had Red Rumble and Blue Frenzy. So
Anyways. Let's move on. Let's move on. Before I have
Good point.
to-
Good.
Next, please.
next reveal. Hey.
Now,
So
this
glad
might
this
shock you
happened.
guys, but this is not a stolen factory copy or anything, but I do have this figure in my possession. It may surprise you. I already have Studio Series Gamer Edition Reactivate Bumblebee in my
Okay.
hands.
Let me just
As
say
you can
this. Let me just
see.
say this. Let me just say this.
Thief.
I had the longest speculation that when I saw the Reactivate figures being sold in 2-packs, I was wondering if they could be in the Studio Series Gamer Edition line because those figures look so good to be worthy as Studio Series figures. And lo and behold, I was right.
Well, JJ, you remember a while back when I was saying how, now that Reactivate's not far off release and the figures have already been out, and how can Hasbro get interest again? Here it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm excited to get this figure because I don't want to buy 2-packs. No, I want to buy individual purchases. That way I can save money. So, yes.
Well, I'm telling you right now, JJ, the Starscream's also worth it.
So, Briggs, how did you end up getting that Studio Series Reactivate Bumblebee?
I stole it from the factory.
Damn it! Did you
No, I
beat
think
up?
the actual
Did you?
reason is he bought it from the 2-pack. So
No, I stole it from the factory. Ignore the Starscream. Ignore the Starscream. I stole this from the factory. See how cool I am, guys. Go watch my review on it.
Bring your ass up here real quick. Bring your ass up here.
Oh. Actually, funny enough, I don't even have a review on this figure yet.
So you took the Prime versus Prime route, eh?
I can neither confirm nor deny any information at this time.
Anyway, yes, I'm very excited for this figure because I would love to get a Reactivate figure.
So basically, you just confirmed I'm right. That is indeed the 2-pack figure.
Yeah, next gen Bumblebee is confirmed to be Reactivate Bumblebee. So. Anyway, next reveal was the Studio Series Deluxe class. Transformers 1 Megatron. How good this guy looks. Oh my gosh. Woo!
Wow.
Oh, he looks so good.
Hype for this movie is real.
Now, I do have one issue. Why didn't he come with the triple barrel cannon?
Well, you got to remember, JJ, this is a prototype image. Things are always bound to change. They may eventually release it with him. You never know.
If
We'll just have
not,
to wait and see.
if not, there's always DNA design.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah, they'll be in.
Yeah, there's
Oh
always
my
DNA.
god, it looks so good.
He's
Oh my
gonna go
God,
so
it looks
well
so
with the
good.
Optimus.
That bucket head, oh my gosh.
I know. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
One thing I wanna say-
my lord,
one
this
thing I wanna
Megatron
say-
looks so good.
One thing
looks
I'd
so
like
good.
to say about this Megatron, about his initial design in the movie, is like his bucket head is black, which is a reference to his G1
D16
toy commercial reference,
Yeah, he's
like a appearance.
yes.
Like, oh,
So
that's a nice little
Slash Marvel comic books look.
So,
think-
quick question.
Hey,
Correct.
Mebius, you're gonna get the game whenever the hell Splash Damage actually wants to give it to us.
Yeah, we're still waiting on Splash Damage to give it to us, so it's just a shame, really.
Splash Damage is you stupid fuck.
Yeah. Megatron. He looks so good.
So that said, let's look at the
Where
next
is
one
the
in
Gamer Edition
line.
Ratchet? Where is he? Where is he? Where is the there we go.
Ah, there he is.
Ratchet.
He comes with the repair gun.
Oh, he's so good looking. Oh, my childhood is really
And guys, keep in mind, this is going to be repainted into Ironhide.
Not
Yeah.
repainted, retooled. They look different in the game.
Repainted and retooled.
Yeah, the head will be retooled. Yeah.
No, not just the head, the body as well.
Oh, the body? Okay.
So, I
But
love
this
the
is
fact that I love the fact he's a medic and he comes with a freaking axe because, for rescues and healing.
I love
You have to remember, the
emergency
amputations are common
amputation.
on Cybertron.
it.
And he
Okay,
uses
is
that
it just
for
me?
emergency amputations, I imagine.
Okay, is it
It's
just
like-
me? Well, with this
It is all
figure-
right. He's an emergency vehicle.
Why
I'm
do you
going to
guys
say,
think the Gamer Editions have removable arm bits? It's because you have
Okay.
to have the ratchet and the
I will-
amputation play feature.
I will say this.
yeah,
Fucking
I will
hate
say this. I will say this. Hold on. I think this is by far one of the only Gamer Edition figures where the arm swapping gimmick actually works.
yep. So that's Ratchet's magic wellness axe.
And that is the weapon he used to try to fix Bumblebee's voice.
I only have one thing to say about this figure, and Josh is going to agree. I'm going to get a crap ton of repro labels for these guys, for both him and
Yeah.
Ironhide.
Yeah, he is. Because guess what? He's getting paid to apply them on my copies.
To be fair,
Side hustle.
yeah. Those repro label kits will make it pop, though.
Oh,
I
the
wish I
gamer,
got paid for
the
playing with stickers.
the gamer edition ones. Whoo.
I mean, mainline, so if they don't paint budget.
So, anyways, let's try to wrap this up real quick. So, obviously, Ratchet looks absolutely amazing.
He looks great. Look at the backpack. It's not that much of a backpack. It's quite clean. Oh my god. No gaps and no extra kibble sticking out of his limbs, so that's good. So yeah, they did a great job with Ratchet here.
He is clean.
They also did officially reveal Commander Class Prime, but do we really need to talk about him again?
Not really. I mean, he's already kind of sold out everywhere at this point.
Yeah, we've already seen the pictures. We're just waiting on Prime
Yeah,
versus
we've
Prime
seen
to
the
steal his copy.
Oh yeah, side
Now,
note, I do need that Revenge of the Fallen anniversary pack solely because
what
of
we can
Jetfire.
talk about is one of the future crossover figures.
Now this is where I'm flat out saying this is going to become an Omnibot.
It just
Because
looks like
look at it. It's going to become an Omnibot.
yeah, legit. It looks good though. Looks good. I really like the mold.
I'm
I
100% sold. I'm 100% sold on this. I'm a Knight Rider fan, so when we seen this announced, and obviously August release date according to JT Prime, I was sold.
I think the transformation on this guy will be quite similar to the Tatsun Mold brothers. So
Yeah, that's very.
He kind of has a little bit of Robots in Disguise-esque design to him too.
I'm looking at him. I don't know.
Yeah, I can 100% see the Prowl, Smokescreen, Blue Streak DNA in him.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to look
I
over
can-
pictures of him at some point. That said, yeah, so that's Agent Knight. Let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. I think the only other thing after that is the Space Bridge stuff.
Yeah,
before the Space Bridge stuff, there's more. So the Revenge Fallen multi-pack. Yeah, missed opportunity for Ratchet and Jolt to be in this pack. Oh well.
Amazon exclusive, so
I already got all of them, so yeah, not gonna get this pack.
Yeah,
if you missed,
good.
Yeah,
The
I got
Ruckus
Ruckus and Bludgeon pack, sure. And Ruckus has ankle tilts, hooray! That's one thing I was like kind of fearful for because I thought Ruckus wouldn't have ankle tilts, but no, he has ankle tilts. So yay, I'm happy. Anyway, but I don't know if I'll ever get this 2-pack. I'm not sure.
We'll see. So
We'll see.
yeah, so is that it? Can we finally get to the?
Can
get to the groundbreak?
we have this? Do we have this? They showed
Yo, Joe.
So G.I.
IMAX.
Triple T cup with Sergeant Slaughter and Leatherneck.
I'm trying, Dreamer. I'm trying.
So this is one of the only G.I. Joe crossover figures that actually looks good. So
You're talking to the guy that's bought all of them. I had the Megatron, the Bumblebee, the Soundwave, and now I'm 100% getting this.
It looks good. It works. Yeah, it works. I'm actually liking this one. Yeah, actually it looks good. So yeah. I mean, there's a lot of kibble. Yeah, there's a lot of kibble, but considering what he transforms into, so
yeah, I'm fine with that. The kibble, it looks fine.
Yeah.
Kibble's gonna be there. It's not the end of the world.
It looks fine.
Three, 2, 1, go.
Anyway, another exclusive that they revealed was this
Dino King. Dino King.
I don't care what BC says. I know he doesn't like it being in core class. I'm still buying it.
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm excited about this.
You're the one who said you didn't want Dino King in core class size.
When the hell did I say that?
You said that a while back when we were rumors and we were talking about the core class Dino bots and them making it into Dino King, and you said no, you want it to be full sized.
I said I would rather it be full size, but even if it ends up being core class, I would be fine with it because it's a reference to not just his original toy, but it's also a reference to Monstructor. So I was good with it either way.
Okay, can I just say this real quick? I like to say this real quick. Dino King. I like the idea of taking the dinosaurs from their pretender shells and, fusing it with their inner robots, with the colors and everything.
Like what they've been doing.
What I would have loved to see is take these monster Decepticons and have their ult modes be their regular monster modes. Like, don't take their pretender shell dinosaur modes. I would have preferred that, me personally. Because I always see these monster dudes transform into monster modes, and that's what I prefer for Dino King. But this one is not bad either, because I like the colors. I like the fact that the combiner comes with proper wrist swivels and proper feet. So he has great strengths of feet. So he has proper feet compared to Volcanicus. So thank you, Hasbro, for fixing that.
Yeah, this is honestly a much better, much more improved version of this mold.
Yep. And some of the heads were retooled, except for the Yokuryu's head and Kakuryu's head in robot modes. But
the head that probably needed it the most was the combine mode, and that combiner head looks. Oh my god!
It looks so good, man. And then the weapon is also cool. The axe. Oh my gosh. Woo!
I mean, hey, if they're willing to retool these at least one more time, this is the perfect opportunity to give us a new Monstructor.
And the PulseCon exclusive, so that'll be definitely one to grab quick.
Okay, so
don't even get me started.
So here's my speculation. Okay, I don't know if this will ever happen. Now, if they were to do Dino King in full size, I'd like to see them, use the actual monster modes that these guys had in the show, in the cartoon.
Except in the cartoon, they never actually turned it into the monster modes.
No.
Well, that's unfortunate.
If you remember, I was going to say, JJ, if you remember in Victory, we only really saw, as they were comic relief, we only saw their Dino pretender shells until they combined.
So
it's like the only one who really had his robot mode was because he was riding on the T-Rex.
So this year
is a lockdown.
For quite a longest time, we didn't know what combiner we were getting this year. So now we know what combiner we're getting this year, which is Dino King. So Dino King is Legacy Year 3 combiner. So
And I need it.
So that said, can we now get to the ground bridge reveal so we can wrap this up?
Yeah,
Alright, now we
we've
can
been
get
at
to the
this for almost an
pipeline
hour.
reveals. Pipeline stuff. Where are you? There you are. So yes, we're getting a Cosmos again. Not too worried
Oh,
about
yeah.
him because I already got the Cosmos. But for those who missed out on Cosmos the first time, you have the opportunity to get him next year. So yay! But anyway. And he's more likely going to be the same Cosmos that we got in Legacy. I don't think there'll be any changes to this guy. So, yeah.
If they do that, it's going to make a lot of people upset.
I'm sure it'll just be a straight up package refresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
And of course, we're going to get next G2 Stunnicon breakdown because we already got the G2 drag strip and the G2 dead end. So, might as well. We need to get a G2 breakdown, right? And when are the other two G2 Stunnicons being made, like G2 Wild Rider and G2
Later.
G2 Quartermaster? I don't know when, but
They're later.
this will be an easy pass for me because I don't really collect much G2 stuff. So
How dare you insult? How dare you insult the G2 Stunticons the way you have?
I'm
How
sorry.
dare
I
you.
only picked up like a few G2 stuff that I care about, like Jaxus, Laser Prime, and G2 Megs, and I think that's pretty much it there. So,
Anyway,
yeah.
let's move on before I smack him.
And now we have a reissue of this figure, Origin B, finally getting a Legacy release. So I already have him. So, but if you
Again,
missed
good
out on the
refresh for
first
anyone who
time-
missed it.
Do you know
This is-
if there will be any kind of changes to it?
Maybe the
I don't
plastic
think
so it doesn't
I don't
yellow.
think,
We might talk 86 Commander Prime later, but not yet. So just if you're willing to stick around, stay tuned. We will get to it.
I doubt it, as if anything, it will probably be a minor repaint at best.
Like,
maybe.
I'm kind of hoping that the changes they would make is like swap out the clear plastic with opaque.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or again,
they
change
will.
out the yellow plastic so it doesn't yellow because some people had problem with it yellowing.
A yellow figure yellowing. Wow.
Yeah,
How-
pretty much it would go from bright yellow to like a really, really like dull yellow, and it would look very patchy.
Yep.
Okay, I was gonna say, how is it possible for a yellow figure to turn yellow?
Whew.
Anyways, so
Armada Wheeljack.
Armada Wheeljack.
Yes. We all saw this coming. We all saw this
Yep.
coming when Shadow Glass Sideswipe was revealed. We already knew there was going to be Armada Wheeljack. Whether or not he's going to come with his minicon, I'm not sure, but it looks like
Yeah, because he's not included here in the artwork or anything.
Yeah, no, he's not included with the artwork,
We'll
unfortunately.
have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. But he looks good. Looks pretty accurate for the most part. So, yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. More Armada love. Yay! So.
Yay!
Anyway, we're getting a reissue of Earth, Ice, Ramjet, and Legacy Nightaway 5. So that will be happening.
That,
If you
oh
missed
my
out
god,
on the
I'm so happy to hear that.
I definitely need it. Enough said.
Yep. I don't need it because I already have him. But hey, for those of you who missed out on Ramjet the first time, go ahead. Your opportunity to get him. And you should get him because the coneheads are that good. So
Well, trust, I'm gonna get it. Oh, trust, I'm gonna get it.
And of course, we're getting a reissue of Voyager class IDW Tarn. So if you missed out on the fantastic Tarn the first time, hey,
Or didn't buy the 4-pack.
you got it. Looks like this wave is pretty much like I'm gonna pass on almost all of them because I already have most of it.
Oh, speaking of when you mentioned the 4-pack, yeah, that's one of the many things. Okay, you wouldn't believe how many packages I've gotten this week while I was out of town.
I bet I'll be jealous. Anyway.
I'm actually surprised. I'm actually surprised. I was going to say, I'm actually surprised that all of Wave 5 has been announced as reissues.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna pass on all of these because
It's like everyone but
Actually, no.
Armada.
I'm gonna give Galaxy Shuttle a try. I think I'm just gonna. I think I'm gonna get Galaxy Shuttle.
Okay, you can have fun with that. Me, no, I refuse.
Gotta get something victory related, huh? So.
Oh,
But
you want
anyway,
something victory related? Get the Dino King. Pass on this Galaxy Shuttle because this thing is ass.
To you, maybe.
Victory related. So I don't know.
I know I'm probably the only one that feels that way. Just I feel strongly about my Japcon. That's all I'm saying.
Galaxy Shuttle. And another figure that I'm gonna pass on, Overcharge.
Meh.
Yeah, meh to me as well.
Honestly,
It's just a Blitzwing repaint. You know, I'm not gonna miss anything much, right? I don't really need this guy. Like, I don't need him because I already got a majority of this wave. So I got like
So-
I got.
Allow me to say this real quick. If you're a Diaclone collector, you do need this.
Yeah,
For sure.
and especially since the last Overcharge, I believe, that actually got an official release was the e-hobby version in 2005, 2006.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. You know, Wave 5, Legacy and Wave 5. The only deluxe I'm gonna get is Armada Wheeljack. That's the only figure I need from this wave. That's it. Armada Wheeljack. Galaxy Shuttle, a bonus maybe, but mostly I'm gonna get Armada Wheeljack because I need him. I need an Armada Wheeljack. That's the one of the only other Wheeljacks I don't even have. So
2 new figures and the rest are reissues.
oh, technically 3 because G2 breakdown. So
Yeah, true.
yeah, 3 new releases. The rest are reissues that I pretty much got most of them. So yeah. So this wave, I'm just gonna buy Armada Wheeljack. G2 breakdown pass because I don't have the other G2 Stunnicons, so I can get them.
All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed that and got it out of your system.
Mhm.
The hype is real.
What is that big figure that he's just put out of his box?
Hang on, let me get all the.
What is that big piece? I want to see what it is.
So Dreamer, how's it going? You're audio went out.
Sorry, I was trying. We have a bit of a situation at the house, so.
Oh, hey, if you got to bounce out, go ahead.
I think Calvin has it under control, but I had to go help find the humidifier. We were not sure what's going on, but
What?
We will talk about that in just a moment. Just 1 second.
We will get to it.
Seriously, Dreamer, if you got to bounce out, by all means.
no, it's okay. Calvin has it all handled.
If you're sure.
I think
Okay.
so.
Then in that case, let's actually move on to something where Dreamer can join the conversation.
Oh, Dreamer, what was your book of the week? I didn't see what it was.
Let me pull it up.
So, JJ noticed this figure that I just got out of a box.
Yeah, the Supreme Starscream.
It's King Starscream.
Very nice indeed.
I think he's just missing a missile. Yes, he's missing a missile, but he has everything else.
Hmm.
Very nice. So your book, Dreamer?
I am still reading Chocolate Chip Cookie Murder.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, that's right. You and your murder books.
Yeah.
okay.
I have a bit of a obsession. It's kind of an unhealthy one.
Yeah, I've often said, Dreamer, that you're banned. We don't need you using them for instruction manuals.
You know what, Woody? Be quiet.
Okay, one, dang. Two,
Dang.
we need to give Dreamer a serious round of applause for something because she managed to do something that none of us thought was possible.
What? Get
And
you to
that
read
was?
a book?
She got BC to not only pick up a book, but actually read it all the way through.
I'm resisting making the joke.
If you make it, I'm smacking you.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. It's going to be worth it. You mean a book that wasn't one of those My First ABC books?
Get him.
Come on, man. You really got to read the room.
Hold it. I'm trying to find that new listing that Daniel said in the comments. I don't know what he's saying.
He said JJ Prime.
He's saying he's talking about the commander class listing for SS86 next year. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go ahead and address it. The JT Prime leaked what the commander class for 86 is going to be next year. It's going to be Hook and Long Haul.
What?
Yeah, it's going to be Hook and Long Haul.
So, I guess
SS86 Constructicons.
So who speculated that at first? VC, so VC is right.
Yeah.
I also speculated they would do that a while ago.
Yeah, like see, don't give me all the credit. Bricks kind of hit the nail on the head with that too. He and I were very much on the same wavelength with that. So seriously, like, buddy,
what are you doing?
I promise this isn't violent. I promise, Bricks. I promise, not violent. We called it.
Fist bump.
It's a kind gesture, Brick. I promise he's not really gonna hit you.
Okay, please put me back. Okay, thank you.
Do you need an adult, Bricks?
Hook and Long Haul will be the commander class.
Do you need an adult?
No.
Yes, he does.
I think
so. Hook and Long Haul will be the next.
I was going to say,
For SS86, yes.
I'm fine.
So basically, next year is going to be all about combiners.
Bruticus and Devastator.
The Constructicons, Megatron, Galvatron, we are going all in.
Yeah, we are going ham next year.
You already got the aerial bots as well. You know, you got the aerial bots coming out next year. We know the Combaticons will be starting out next year with Swindle, and I think Bruticus will be finished in 2026. I'm not sure.
And then after that for 2027, I'm calling it now. The one they're going to do immediately after Bruticus is Defensor.
Yep. But do you think we'll ever get a brand new version of Predaking?
Actually, I wanted to comment about that recently. I found it really interesting that Hasbro, just out of the blue, they were like, hey, they made a post on their social media page just like, Predaking is the biggest and meanest, Predacon to ever be around or whatever. And it was like the Power of the Primes Titan class art on it. And I was just like, why are they talking about this right now? There's no active Predaking or anything. So like I have a distinct feeling they're either making a new Predaking or they're reissuing the Power of the Primes combiner.
They're probably reissuing the POTP.
Yeah, they did it the same thing with Devastator from Combiner Wars. So
yeah, they reissued.
Yeah,
they had the reissue of Combiner Wars.
So they will reissue the Power of the Primes Predaking.
Yeah, I just thought that was so random they were talking about.
But then after that, they're gonna redo him, right? Because if they can redo Devastator, they might as well redo Predaking.
So another major benefit of having a book that I finished reading and I quite enjoyed is whenever people don't let people join in on the conversations, I can do things like this.
Ow! What was that for?
How many times have I been trying to get y'all to get on a topic that Dreamer can also join in on.
I'm sorry.
Are you really?
Damn.
Oh,
He is
Oh.
now.
Girl.
Yes, bees. Yes, bees.
Just want to show this off real quick. Beforehand, blanket of forgiveness, BC.
Oh, what?
Okay, this is a gorgeous looking bike,
Oh yeah, I still need to get that.
dude. I just gave you the blanket of forgiveness.
Is that Ghost Rider's bike?
Yep, the Danny
Oh my
Ketch
gosh.
version.
wait. What's to say? Wait, Dreamer, what did I do to you today?
Anyway, I just wanted to show that off. I just got out of the box and
Ow.
without the flame effects.
Let's also put it this way. Dreamer has been waiting to get on here all week. I'm pretty sure she'd like to actually participate.
So anyway, yeah, I'm done. That's all I
I
wanted
mean,
to do.
it's okay. It really is. It's okay.
Hmm.
No, it is not okay.
So let's try to switch it up a little bit here.
Please.
So whatever is, let's go ahead and do a quick little favorites talk here. So what is your favorite genre of either movies or books?
I mean that changes. It can change week to week, month to month. Some years I could just sit and read all mysteries. Sometimes I do romance. Sometimes I do mystery books that have, a little bit of everything,
Very much flavor of the week kind of person.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of depends on my mood, or what book looks like. This is gonna sound like so shallow, but it's whatever cover looks the prettiest for the week. Kind of like how when y'all buy figures, it's you look at how does it look with everything else that you have.
Paint and all that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In my specific case, how is it going to scale? How is it
Yes.
going to look?
Yes.
Will I be able to give that an affordable price, especially if it's a figure I missed out on?
Yes, books are pretty much the same thing. I mean, it just depends. Are you going to go spend buku money at Barnes & Noble or Books A Million, or are you going to go to a half-price bookstore, or like a thrift store, or are you going to do an ebook? You can do a physical copy. There's so many options in the book world, and it makes it really hard for me to decide what do I want to get. And then my to be read is forever growing, and Mr. Dreamer is always asking me, why do you keep buying more if you're not even going to read the ones that you have? And then I'll say, because I want to.
That's me with video games.
That's the best answer ever.
And I'll be like, because I want to, and it makes me happy. Now go.
It prevents me from murdering people.
Oh, I have a question, Dreamer.
Yes, what's
I
that?
know you said earlier that your taste change week to week, day to day, month to month. But is there anything that you could, excuse me, just automatically go back to regardless of whether it's in the flavor of the month club or not?
A mystery book forever.
It does. So you could be one of, say for example, the flavor of the month is historical romance, and you're just like, nah, I'm going to pick up the mystery book.
Yes. And I like the ones that they're on Kindle Unlimited. They're marketed as cozy mystery books because they're shorter. They don't take you as long to read. And as a parent, I'm sure BC can agree that you don't always have time to do what you like to do. Yeah. Because you sometimes have to, that time that you would spend, for me reading, I have to go take care of an emergency with my son, or now that I have an person job. You don't have as much time to dedicate to your craft. And
Laundry, dinner, what's for dinner?
I don't cook. I send
That's
Mr.
what-
Dreamer to the kitchen.
Well, I'm not saying
was
that
gonna
you
say-
cook. I'm just saying sometimes you're worried about what's for dinner. Is there dinner for me? Is there dinner for the
Mhm.
kids?
Yep.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
But I usually
Hmm.
send Mr. Dreamer to the kitchen because we don't want me to cook.
As long as you don't burn water, we're all right.
No, I don't do that, but I'm not a very confident cook.
You're not alone. I don't cook either.
I mean, I can like bake like banana bread or I can bake cookies, but other than that, my skills are very limited.
Same.
But here's the question. But here's the big question. Why do we bake cookies and cook bacon?
I don't know, because we put bacon in the oven. We bake our bacon.
Well,
I see. Bees understood the joke.
well. What do you,
I cooked my
Ow.
bacon on the George Foreman grill.
But
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
You know what?
Please, why
You know
did I
what?
do
No. Hold up. Because I'm pretty certain that a specific amount of people would love to see this one go down. Hey, Rob.
What?
Clobber him.
It's clobbering time.
What the hell?
Go to sleep, 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 go to sleep.
Actually, to be honest, Woody looks like he could go to sleep right now.
he probably would.
Hey, Woody, you dead?
Yeah, man.
But like back to it. I mean, I always say this, like my book hunting is almost like y'all figure hunting because while I might not have one particularly in mind, and while I don't always keep up with what's the newest release, because let's face it, Mr. Dreamer would kill me if I did that. And Bees can attest to that.
oh yeah.
Because he got in trouble because he snuck me a book. Because I get put on book ban buying quite frequently, which means I can't buy any books. But there's always a loophole. Other people can buy me books and send them to me because in the rules it says nothing that other people can't buy me books.
I find it funny you guys have written rules for this.
We do. It's called marriage. It's called, you have to compromise.
One of these days, Bricks, you'll understand.
You will. You really will. And then I'm going to look at you and I'm going to be like, yeah, it's called compromise.
Hey, JJ. I'm gonna need you to wake up here real quick.
Yes.
Yeah?
No, I just need you to wake up.
Yeah?
But yeah,
Um,
no. So the loophole is always that other people can buy me books. Like Bees did. And I
As long
didn't
as
get
it
in
isn't
trouble.
your money that is getting the books.
It's correct.
Yeah.
And he has yet to update that. Every time he puts me on a book ban, he never updates that. And then he wonders when people buy them for me, he's like, where do they come from? And I'll go, oh no, the book fairy visited me this week.
Boom.
But I mean, for me, it just kind of depends. And right now I've kind of been into the e-reader thing because then when I just traveled, I didn't have to sit and agonize for hours. What book am I taking with me? And so, because I have a very strong opinion of e-readers, I used to not want one because I like the feel and the smell of like a real book.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Me
I'm also
too.
a
It's just
physical...
like nostalgia thing. It's like it I don't know, unlocks my childhood.
Same.
But for Christmas, I asked for an e-reader because I was like, I could try it, and if I hate it, it's not the end of the world. And I've actually, this is going to sound so controversial to the book world, I've actually really liked it. Because then when I go on a trip, I'm not going, oh God, what book am I taking with me? Oh God, like, what if I don't like the book I brought with me? And then I'm stuck with it.
All right, I am.
Instead, I can have like 20 books at my fingertips for an entire trip. Which I think is a pretty good deal.
But, and I always like, this is like a comforting memory in my mind, and I always like to recreate it when I get the chance.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of sitting on like a porch with the sun rising, and I have a physical book in my hand while I'm like on vacation somewhere. That's like that's my definition of me chilling or on vacation. It's me waking up in the morning, sitting on like a lawn chair or something, and just reading a book outside while the sun is coming up.
I actually will do that in the evening, and as the sun's going down, you're reading a book, you're enjoying fresh air, and you're also kind of secretly people watching.
People watching?
It's a thing. Like you see what your neighbors are doing.
She's into murder books, people watching. Should we be concerned?
No.
I've known her the longest. I think possibly.
Maybe.
Yeah,
only if it was
okay.
to you.
Bricks, I'm going to say 100% my red flags are going up and waving.
Okay.
No.
Yo, it's just a bunch of cowards.
Hey, I'm not going to be the subject of some Netflix true crime documentary.
I'm just going to say this right now. Why would I waste my time going and killing you?
Oh.
Dreamer, check your Facebook messages.
Well, for you, Woody, it also would be an inconvenience because you're in a different country.
Yeah, but at the same time, y'all, like, come on, Dreamer is just so innocent. There's no reason for her to do anything. She would never do anything to any of us.
Why do you sound sarcastic, BC?
I mean, I'm just going to say this right now. Why would I waste my time? Y'all are my friends, and why would I want to do that to y'all?
I just have one question.
Now, if anybody messes with you, that's a totally different story.
Yeah, and I mean, come on.
That's because he messed with y'all.
BC,
That's for him punching you, Bricks.
Yeah, just.
Wait a minute.
That's fine.
You dead?
Wait a minute. Ow, BC has fallen. I rule the Scrapyard now.
No, you don't.
No.
Shut up, Starscream. Nobody
And
likes
he's a
you.
zombie. He's a zombie.
Shush.
Ah!
See.
I hope you had fun with that, Dreamer.
That was super fun because you should not have punched Bricks.
All I'm going to say now is BC is going to be extra wary of open cans of cherry Dr. Pepper.
I'm just saying, if it's you, Woody,
You touch my
he can
CDP,
punch
I'm
you
gonna
all
whoop your
all
ass.
you want. Woody, he
Who
can
said
punch you
I?
all you want.
Anyways, so we will come back to the conversations in a moment because one of you should definitely be paying attention, bees, because it's time.
Beast's expression was just really funny. Like, just
Wait, hold on,
pay
hold on.
attention. Huh?
You better watch out, Bees.
I'm in my
You saw
happy
what I
place,
did
guys.
to BC. You better watch out.
Yeah, I'm in my happy place right now, guys. I came home to a tower of packages, and I'm just like
It's
a kid.
Christmas in July.
I'm like a kid at Christmas morning.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
we
really
get-
is Christmas in July,
No,
so I
wait.
mean,
Well, by the
No.
way,
I mean-
Bees, really
I mean,
quick,
Guys, let Bees talk. Let Bees talk.
Yeah, it's been quite a week, quite a month, really, and just that stack of packages that I came home to. Yeah, it's a win that I've been needing.
And
By the way-
while I do get and understand that, scrap battle.
I know.
let's do this.
Let's do
Bees,
this.
by the way, you convinced me to get this finally.
Oh, real quick. Ooh,
Oh, that's cool.
you will love that.
So,
You convinced me
here's
to
the-
finally buy it.
Okay,
so here's
real
the question.
Real quick, guys.
Oh.
Swoop came with 2 swords. Which one of these is his, and which one goes to Grimlock?
The one with the
Grimlock
weird
it-
pipe going into the blade itself is Swoops. The big one with that literally just looks like a giant blade is Grimlock's.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
Grimlock's is what
Especially-
you could use as a butter knife.
But why didn't Swoop come with all the swords for the other Dinobots? I don't know why.
Because Hasbro wanted to hold us like that. I don't fucking know.
They knew that we were gonna get. They knew they would get us to buy all the Dinobots, but they knew we were going to buy all the Dinobots anyway. So it's obviously like, hey, well, we'll give them to Swoop. So
But we never asked Rob what he's into.
Huh?
We never asked what your interests are. Because I mean, I got my turn, but you should have, a chance to say something too.
He will.
Oh, I'm going to have my chance to speak in this scrap battle because I have a stake on both sides.
Me too.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure that, you got a turn.
to be honest, like Bees was a couple of battles ago, I'm going to be like him this time because I'm sort of,
But are you going to accuse people of having a bias?
You mean like BC with his Godzilla bias?
And if you don't shut up about it, I'm just going to let him beat the snot out of you.
He's going to do it anyway, even if you say...
No, see, I could just poison him again.
No more poison.
See?
You all right, Rob?
Oh god, I got a shit. You didn't mention it, but laxatives in it. Anyway, so yeah, for real. Seriously, for real, let's get into this. Pokemon versus Digimon. Now, we're going to do things a little differently here. So, we have, me and mainly Bees, had a little bit of a conversation behind the scenes on how we're going to choose to do this. We're going to be picking a representative for each side. And the representative for Pokemon is going to be Charmander all the way up to Charizard.
Actually, no,
representative.
Not just Charizard, but his Mega Evolutions. There's Charizard X and Y.
I just grouped it all together in one solid
He
thing.
generalized it.
Yeah, I'm generalizing it.
Right.
And representing Digimon is Agumon.
But which Agumon though? Because Agumon has like their Shine Greymon version, and then there's the War Greymon version.
The classic.
The classic. Okay.
I don't know these
Does
things.
that include?
Does that also rope in Omegamon?
or
No.
Omnimon?
Then
Okay,
would
'cause
he
it's
do this
technically half
magical
of it.
thing called Google?
Or I could just go to sleep. See you guys later.
You know what? I'm gonna poison you next.
Well, why Why is it on me?
Now you can sleep.
Now he's sleeping with the fishes.
You know, I think it is supposed to be better.
All right, let's get into this. So, now let's get into this. Scrap battle, Pokemon versus Digimon. The representatives being Charmander and Agumon and all their evolutions. So let's get into this. Overall endurance. We're going to start with Charmander. And this is where I feel like I'm going to definitely be leaning a lot more on bees because I don't have nearly as much experience with Pokemon. I'm only really going based off of what I've seen this specific creature do in the actual like anime based on what I've seen. I haven't seen everything. I haven't played any of the Pokemon games, so I don't really know 100%. So I'm literally just going, like, I'm just kind of winging it here, admittedly.
Okay. All right, so Charmander. The thing with Pokemon is that you can train them and battle them. They get stronger. You can give them items to increase certain stats like attack, defense, special defense, and speed. And so it just really depends on how you raise Charmander, how you train it. So in the anime, Charmander has actually faced off against, which also, that's another thing. Pokemon have advantages over certain types, which Charmander is a fire type. And for those who do not know, by the way, Charmander is a fire type. Fire type is strong against grass type. And ice type, because fire burns grass, fire melts ice. Now, the disadvantages that Charmander has is against ground, rock, and water type, because those cool and or smother fire. So in the anime, Ash had trained his Charmander very well, actually, and he would use a lot of his Pokemon in battles in very unorthodox ways. Like, he literally had Charmander face off against a golem.
Real quick. I'm going to let Bees cook for a minute here and kind of take the lead for a little bit. I'll be right back.
Okay. So anyway, yeah. Golem is a dual rock and ground type. Charmander was at a huge disadvantage. However, Charmander won against that golem simply by using a barrage of fire-based attacks on it until it basically became a giant fireball, to the point where it's causing too much chaos on the battlefield, and Ash and Charmander won by default. Now, for Agumon, okay, for those who are not aware, come on, get off. Digimon are literally creatures from a digital realm, which was created from our electronic and digital technology, the internet even. Agumon is comprised of data. If a Digimon sustains too much damage or like a severe injuries, like in a fight, it won't die per se. Its data is just like reconfigured into a Digi-Egg, where it is essentially reborn. Agumon typically he's always like he always like would fight as himself as his Agumon form if he's facing off against a low level, like a very weak champion level Digimon, which that's another thing. Okay, with the Digimon, Agumon is a rookie level. Rookie, and then there's champion level, which is Greymon, Ultimate, which is Metal Greymon, and then Mega, War Greymon. So yeah, typically Agumon has fought against very weak champion level Digimon and other rookie level Digimon. Now, in his first, in his debut as when he in his Digivolution to Greymon debut, he had to fight. Yeah, he ended up having to Digivolve into Greymon to fight off a Shellmon. So, yeah. So honestly, I'm gonna kind of, because he has to Digivolve, especially if he's facing off against a champion level or higher, this would have to go to Charmander. And one thing I brought up about types and type advantages and disadvantages, there's a lot of debate among Digimon and Pokemon fans that if Agumon were a Pokemon, he would be a fire type. And we'll play, and so that I don't get ahead of myself here, I'll just simply say that the typing, advantages and disadvantages, will come into play later. Okay, so yeah, endurance. What other topics do we go over? Or aspects do we go over?
I guess strength, speed.
Strength and speed. Okay.
We'll go from there.
I'd say strength would have to go to Agumon. In that, he is noticeably bigger than, say, Charmander. Yeah, he's noticeably bigger, and he's almost the size. I want to say if he's not the same exact size as, he's almost the same size as an elementary school age child. So I think it would be safe to assume that he would actually be stronger than a Charmander in a battle. Now, speed. I want to say maybe Charmander could be faster, given how smaller and more nimble it is and looks. And then firepower, I'd say they're about evenly matched. But then again, thinking back on the anime, Agumon's attacks.
I haven't heard.
Okay, yay, he's back. Okay, so Charmander has a slew of attacks. Flamethrower, Fire Spin, Fire Blast, Ember. Agumon seems to have that one, Pepper Breath. Or if you prefer the Japanese dub, Baby Flame. All right, so to update you, BC, shoot, I'm having.
I was going to say, going back to endurance for a second, didn't the Charmander in his debut episode almost die from being caught in a rainstorm?
Well, it's more to it than just that, because the flame on a Charmander's tail, if it's ever doused, it'll literally die. But yeah, that is a good point that you brought up, that a Charmander could die, quite frankly, pretty easily.
So then by that logic, I give you the endurance point to Agumon.
I would have to agree.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But then
because I do remember that episode where Charmander was literally huddled on a rock, sheltering under a leaf umbrella with the flame dying as it was getting wet.
Oh, poor little guy. Yeah, endurance will definitely have to go to Agumon, especially considering like, because he's bigger and he's definitely bigger and quite possibly stronger than just a regular old Charmander. Now, I want to say, like, just given the variety of attacks that Charmander has compared to Agumon literally just has Baby Flame. I mean a Pepper Breath, which again, depending on you if you prefer the Japanese or English dubs. Yes, BC.
We are actually going to address attacks and such when we do powers and weapons and like. What did I call that segment again?
Weapons and abilities.
Weapons and abilities. Thank you. So yeah, we'll address that more in weapons and abilities.
Okay.
Just kind of help keep it concise. So specifically in this particular regard, we're not done with endurance yet. But I'm just gonna say, as a wash, I'm giving endurance overall to Agumon plus his evolutions. Because it's painfully clear he can take way more punishment than Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, and Charizard X or Y can. So that said, let's go into the speed feat, and this is where things are definitely going to take a turn. Here is where I'm actually a lot more willing to say that I would give it to Charmander.
Oh yeah.
Because while yes, Agumon is definitely fairly quick for his body type, let's face it, we've seen Charmander literally sprint at motherfuckers.
Oh yeah. Tiny but mighty.
Yes, he's tiny but he's mighty. And then like we also got to keep in mind with each Digivolution, let's face it, the only time the speed feat changes is when we're talking War Greymon.
So
that's when his speed far surpasses anything Charizard is capable of.
Right, but I also brought up with Pokemon, depending on how you train it and raise it and what items you give it to, say, for example, boost its speed or attack, defense, special attack, special defense. It could be on par with Agumon.
Okay, but for the sake of the fight, we're going based off of what a general Charizard can do without a train.
With base stats, gotcha.
Yeah.
Question. Depending on, correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't know if this would go under powers and abilities, but can't Digimon literally travel down electrical cables, phone cables, and appear out of computers?
That would be considered
instantly?
that would be considered weapon. That would be considered powers and abilities. Yes.
So, because I know you mentioned speed, so I was thinking, well, hang on, if a Agumon can literally teleport through a computer screen down a internet cable to another place, doesn't that
Yeah, but that's not a speed thing. That's something that would definitely fit more on the weapons and abilities thing.
Okay, just checking.
So speed feat, if we're talking both sides, I'm giving the speed feat to Charmander and Charmeleon, and Charizard. But when the fight, because let's face it, it's going to get to that point. When the fight gets to War Greymon, that's when the speed feat goes to hit. Because we've seen what War Greymon is capable of. We've seen how fast he can move. He's a menace to society.
Yep.
So that said, speed feat, like that's generally where I'm at with the speed feat. Now, am I gonna wait for Beast to come back before we move on to strength?
Well, we can mention the Digimon aspect, I suppose. We can mention Agumon while we're waiting for Bees to return to talk about. Oh, never mind. Oh,
Okay,
speak of the devil.
So strength feat. I'm willing to actually give strength. This one's tough because, again, I immediately want to just ride right out to War Greymon and just automatically give it to Agumon, but Charmander, Melian, and Zard have all done incredible feats of strength as well. Like, we've seen Charmander has proven it can lift things far heavier than what Agumon can lift. We've seen, and, we've definitely seen strength feats with Charmeleon, and we've for sure, we literally see Charizard pick up a rock and slam his head into it. Like that's an incredible feat of strength. But then, so if we're talking strictly Agumon, then yes, Charmander and that whole entire thing would definitely take the strength feat. But the moment he goes to Greymon, that's when it shifts. Because because at this point, if he's Greymon, but it's still Charmander, obviously the strength feat is Greymon. So we would have to scale them up to be more accurate with each other.
Rob would get this reference. Charmander's got a head like a wrestling Samoan.
Mm-hmm.
As in, he's got an incredibly hard head that can break rocks and other obstacles.
So
that's what I'm saying. That headbutt is powerful.
Yeah. So overall strength. Here's what I'm gonna do here, and Bees, let me know if this seems a bit unfair. I'm going to tie them out overall for physical strength, provided we're not immediately jumping to War Greymon.
But once we go War Greymon, that's it.
Yeah,
it shifts in his favor.
War Greymon.
Exactly. So trying to keep it fair, I'm going to remain as fair as humanly possible, and I'm going to go ahead and tie them out outright for strength.
Okay.
So yeah. So far we've got endurance going to Agumon. We've got speed going to Charmander, and we've got strength as a tie. So the next up we're going to be covering, I believe what we usually do immediately afterwards is weapons and abilities. Did somebody say something?
Yeah, I said, I was just agreeing with you. I said, I think it's weapons and abilities.
Then, weapons and abilities. So this is where things get really fun. Because as Bees mentioned, look at all of the attacks that Charmander has. Not trying to list everything off. We're just going to basically put it as Charmander has the laundry list of different attacks and abilities that he has access to. And then when you compare it to Agumon, and even going into all of his other forms, he does not have nearly as wide of a variety of attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So as far as weapons are concerned, I'm giving it to Charmander, aka Pokemon.
Yeah, and then there's also something that was introduced in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, abilities, which hang on, let me pull up Charmander on Bulbapedia. Okay, so Charmander has its default ability, which in the Pokemon games, and I believe the anime, Pokemon abilities are things that can be used in battle and outside of battle, typically. And Charmander has a most common ability, Blaze, which is let's see. When a Pokemon with Blaze uses a fire type move, the move's power will be increased by 50% if the user has less than or equal to 1/3 of its maximum hit points remaining. And there are some Charmanders, which are pretty rare, that have the hidden ability. A hidden ability is a rare ability, as I just implied, called Solar Power, which during harsh sunlight, Solar Power increases the Pokemon's special attack by 1.5 times, but the Pokemon loses 1/8 of its maximum HP at the end of each turn if harsh sunlight does not end that turn. That's also another factor to put in for Charmander.
So basically, depending on the scenario, Charmander could get a boost, but it would literally be a roll of the dice.
Pretty much.
Yes.
So then, by that logic, by default, I have to give abilities to Agumon. Because Agumon literally has unrelenting access to all of his powers and abilities. And based on his connection to Tai, depending on how much they believe in each other, those attacks become even stronger.
And as we mentioned earlier, he can, jump through the internet, phone lines, electrical cables.
Can I point out something?
And that's another thing. It also depends on how well fed Agumon is, because if he's got an empty stomach, he can't do shit.
Fight as hard, yeah. Now, JJ, you were going to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get your attention so JJ could make a point.
Yeah, can I point out something? Because
Yeah, go ahead, JJ, go ahead.
as I live and breathe, Digimon is one of my favorite enemies ever, and Agumon is obviously my favorite Digimon ever. I love him. He's my boy. Can we still mention his dark form?
Not this time, but depending on how well this battle goes and how much people actually end up liking what I got cooking up in my head for the actual fight, we may be bringing Black War Greymon in the future.
I mean, as in dark form, as in his corrupted form, like Skull Greymon.
For now, no.
No, and we're not gonna mention his other mega form in the reboot.
No, we are not. We are not.
Okay.
In this particular instance, I'm trying to keep it as close to classic as possible. The only reason why I'm adding the X and Y forms is so that this can at least remain some level of fair. Because if I took away the X and Y forms, this isn't even a fight.
Yeah, and I can't remember if I had brought this up when I believe I did bring it up, but you were occupied or indisposed. Oh shit, hang on, let me get back to there we go. Okay, so Pokemon have types that have advantages and disadvantages over others. Charmander is, as you could probably tell, a fire type. Fire type Pokemon.
Yeah, you mentioned he is strong against grass, but he's weak against stone and water.
Ground, rock, and water, and he is strong against grass and ice. Yeah, okay, so you did hear that bit. My apologies.
Yeah, I did hear at least a decent portion of it.
But yeah, that will come into play. That will come into play much later.
Yeah, exactly. So, with that being said, this is going to be tough. So, entirely because of the fact that, while granted, Charmander leading up to Charizard has access to a lot more actual powers and abilities, Agumon and his evolutions, when it comes to powers, Pokemon. When it comes to abilities, Digimon. So, which basically means right down the middle, it's a tie.
Okay.
And if anybody disagrees with this, by all means, let me know. At any given point, if any of you disagrees with who I'm getting a point to, by all means, speak up. Like, that's the point of the scrap battle. It's a debate. That said, after that, we now go on to hand-to-hand combat. I'm telling you right now, Digimon's taking this bar none.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know Pokemon fans are going to hate me the moment I say this. Charmander leading up to Charizard, they cannot throw hands the same way Agumon leading up to War Greymon can. We see War Greymon beat the fucking dog shit out of people.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the thing is, and I'll say this: what I remember from the anime, while the Charmander evolution line does have hand-to-hand combat skills, they are limited to single powerful blows, like a powerful headbutt, a tail slap, a single slash. You know what I mean? He's like, you know, and the thing is, let's be real, you know, if an opponent doesn't go down from Charizard's powerful headbutt, you know, and comes back throwing hands, you know, he's got no defense.
Exactly. Charizard is not going to be, like, Charizard's overall, like, just, again, just let me finish.
Yep.
Based on what I've seen of Charizard, he is strong. He's very powerful, but unfortunately, he really can't fight all that well on his own because of the fact that his main goal to win the fight is to overpower his opponent. When he cannot overpower his opponent, he's in trouble because now all of a sudden he has to figure out a different way to actually take the opponent down, which unfortunately he cannot simply just do.
Yeah, exactly.
But when we move it over to Digimon with Agumon, Greymon, Metal Greymon, War Greymon, we've seen all throughout each form, Agumon has hands. He can throw hands. He has no problem doing it either.
I mean, it's like I say with this.
It does not matter how much stronger it does not matter how much stronger the actual opponent is. Like the fact that Agumon is a lot more willing to throw hands in comparison, that should give you a general idea of why this form is just that much more powerful.
It's like I said to BC, you know, if Charizard headbutts the shit out of War Greymon and War Greymon just drops to his ass and then goes ow and then gets back up, that's it, you know. And then
at that point, I'm sorry, War Greymon's gonna beat his ass.
That's it.
That said, hand-to-hand combat, I'm giving it to Agumon / his other forms.
I will
hand-to-hand combat. I'm giving it to all of it.
There's nothing down there for you.
Now, under normal circumstances, I would move it on to final verdict. But this time, and y'all are gonna let me kind of cook here for a minute.
Isn't there supposed to be a battle intelligence segment?
Oh shit, that's right. Well, okay. Then let's do battle intelligence, and then I'll introduce this new segment afterwards. So, battle intelligence. I'm gonna sound biased as fuck, so please hear me out. And this is gonna play into the X factor that I'm trying to introduce as well. I'm giving battle intelligence to Digimon. And there's a very, very, very valid reason as to why I'm doing this. When it comes to overall battle intelligence, Digimon have proven they're a lot smarter in actual hand-to-hand combat. They're a lot smarter with how they use their abilities. Like a good portion of their weaknesses they can work around. Pokemon simply cannot. And there's a major, major, major reason. So therefore, when it comes to overall battle intelligence, let's face it, Charizard, he's big, he's powerful, but he's dumb.
Yeah, can I say something here? You know, Digimon, you know, they are sentient. They can think, they can talk, you know, English. You know what I mean? You know, they are able, well, you know, they're able to think more on their feet, formulate plans inside their head.
But even then, Pokemon, just because they only say their name, it's not a lack of intelligence. The reason
what I'm saying is
battle intelligence.
What I'm saying is, you know, Wargreymon is able to think on his feet, formulate battle plans, act independently compared to Charizard, who, you know, if he realizes his headbutt doesn't work and he's getting a fist in his face, he's like, now what the fuck do I do?
Yeah, exactly.
See, that's the thing, you know, with battle intelligence, right? Between Pokemon and Digimon, because I mean, I don't watch a lot of Pokemon, but from what I've seen so far in Pokemon, like it's the trainers who tell them to battle. Like, it's not the Pokemon that thinks for themselves. No, they don't know how to think. They're super dumb. Like, all they say is their name, and that's that. Like,
yeah,
they
but
don't.
Did not also just say that that's not really a sign of lack of intelligence?
No, but what I'm saying is, in terms of Pokemon, they act more on instinct and go with what feels right at the time rather than formulating.
Whereas the Digimon... Oh, Rob, go ahead. Sorry.
For battle intelligence, Pokemon rely on the trainers too much to make the battle plans or attacks. Digimon can basically think on their own.
Yeah.
So
that's the point I just made, is the fact that, you know, like I said, Charizard, okay, he'll see Wargreymon headbutt him. You know, Wargreymon retaliates with a fist to the face. Charizard's like, okay, now what the fuck do I do? Whereas Wargreymon, like, okay, I see this big guy in front of me. What have I got on me and around me to whoop his ass with?
So now we're giving, so just to get the show on the road, battle intelligence, bar none, is going to Digimon.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
X Factor. This is the thing that's going to matter for this one. What is their biggest X Factor? Yes, Pokemon have to rely way too much on their trainer. Digimon do not. But Pokemon can actually last a hell of a lot longer in a fight without the need of food. Digimon will struggle if they are forced to fight on an empty stomach. That is something that Bees did point out that played into the X Factor. Is eventually Agumon is going to have to eat something if he wants to be able to allow this fight to last. Because if he does not eat something anytime soon, it's going to be a big problem.
So basically,
so X Factor is entirely on the Digidestin and the trainer.
So basically, what you're saying is if it comes down to a all-out slugfest, it's all down to how full a belly Greymon has before his
power starts to deplete. Yes.
Apparently, Digimon, they have to eat food to get their energy up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Whereas Pokemon, you can, you know, use candies, potions, sprays to heal, to give them energy back.
So, Rob, is there any other things you want to mention for the X Factor? Things that could actually end up playing into this fight.
Oh, I do have one thing. I don't know if this will be worth it.
But
Sorry.
Rob could.
No, I'm
Okay.
thinking.
Okay. Woody.
Also, it depends on the trainer's level and badges, because as we remember in the animated series, because Ash didn't have enough badges, Charizard pretty much refused to obey him and did
Although
what it
it wasn't-
wanted.
Although it wasn't explicitly stated about like not having enough gym badges, it was just simply not having enough experience. But in the games, yes, that you have to have enough gym badges for like Pokemon at or above a certain level to obey you.
So basically-
so for this particular instance, let's go with how we see it in the anime, because the way it works in the anime makes a lot more sense to me.
Are we doing the? Are we basically in the "fuck you, I'm a dragon" Charizard? Because that could throw things. Because Ash could say, "Yo, Charizard, fire spin Agumon," and Charizard just goes "fuck you" and flies away.
Or just roast, or just completely charbroils the
Ash instead.
Yeah.
like fuck you, bitch. Have a barbecue. You're the main
Yeah.
course.
And then flies off.
Okay, so
Because
Or takes a nap.
that could literally throw the fight, because basically could right, okay, go fight Gabon. Fuck you.
So for the sake of the X Factor, does anybody have anything else that they want to throw into the ring to basically mention this for the sake of seeing how the fight is actually going to go?
So I just want to make it clear. So is there a Pokemon trainer present, or is this like a wild Charmander, like, you know, without a trainer?
See, I initially was going to do a wild Charmander to make this more interesting. But then I realized if I were to do that, then to make it fair, Agumon can't have a Digidestin with him.
Oh
Which
yes.
would screw him over immensely as well. So here is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna have a Digidestin and a Pokemon trainer on the field at all times, shouting commands. Howsoever, under no circumstances are these two allowed to actually interact with the opponents. Basically meaning we're not going to hear any of the commands that are shouted. It's literally a case of we're just going to let the two opponents go at it.
So
And
that
we're-
also means that the trainer and, like, you know, they're also not targets for the enemy to also.
Correct.
So-
They are definitely not a target for the enemy player to exploit. So no, we will not be referencing Death Battle on how Red basically gets incinerated.
So basically, if Charizard refuses to listen to a trainer, he's just going "fuck you" and flying off. He's not turning around and barbecuing his trainer.
Yeah. Bees, I see you're sending me stuff.
Because
Just-
that would be, that's the only thing I was thinking of that would be an important factor.
Just some Wikipedia pages for you to like look at what their attacks and all that are, if you need it.
I don't think I'm gonna need it per se.
Okay.
So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna move it over to final verdict, and then this time I'm actually not gonna move on to the next person until I'm given a reason as to why you made your choice. That said, JJ, final verdict, go.
Final verdict. Oh, this is fun. You know, considering all the feats, and considering that I have seen Agumon do the battle against other Digimon, and seeing him digivolve into Greymon and Greymon to digivolve into Metal Greymon. And Agumon can like double warp digivolve to War Greymon instantly. And seeing how strong Agumon is and how he can actually, do battle as Agumon himself. He didn't really need to, he doesn't need to digivolve into Greymon. He can just literally fight against other Digimon himself. And he can do battle. Like, he can do battle. He is very intelligent. He can think on himself. And
When he's not thinking about
Just-
food.
and his attacks are super strong. His pepper breath, yeah. So I'm giving it to Agumon right here. Final verdict.
Okay, so you're choosing Digimon. Bricks, final verdict. Who do you think is taking this?
I've been tossed back and forth throughout this entire, I've been leaning one way, then leaning another, and again, it is Pokemon that I know more information on, and again, even then, it's really basic information, but based off of what little I have seen and what I have witnessed, I think again it would be a very close fight, but I think I would give it to Digimon specifically because of War Greymon. The War Greymon like form is like the main reason I think he would still be able to have one up over Charizard.
Yeah. Okay. Bees, final verdict.
Well, yeah, I am a fan of both Pokemon and Digimon, but given how well I know about both Agumon and his Digivolution line, especially if we go the route with War Greymon, the Dramon Destroyers, any kind of dragon, like if we're like with the typing that we had mentioned, dragon type Pokemon are weak against other dragon type Pokemon, fairy type, ice type, and the War Greymon is equipped with the Dramon Destroyers, which are those big old claw shield thingies that he has. Those are specifically designed for defeating and destroying dragon Digimon. The ones that resemble dragons or have Dra in their name, like Sea Drummon, Machine Drummon, Bird Drummon, and all that. So, yeah, I feel like he would make mincemeat out of Charizard. Which, yes, I know Charizard is a fire and flying type, but depending on which Mega Evolution we go for, yeah, he's toast.
I'm going to go with something that is going to be a scrap battle original. We're going to go ahead and give Charizard something where it's going to be like the best of both worlds, and we're going to call it his Z formation. Because X, Y, Z, and never mind.
So for Digimon,
Basically-
does that also rope in Black Agumon and Black War Greymon?
No. What I'm saying is for the Mega Evolution, I'm going to give it a scrap battle original Mega Evolution where it has all of the powers and abilities of both of the Mega Evolutions. Entirely because I don't think it's fair that we have to choose one. So by that, Bees, you already said that you're giving it to Digimon. Woody.
Throwing away my personal biases here because I wasn't a fan of Digimon. I was more a Pokemon fan, and taking that aside, I would actually, listening to what was said from like Bees and JJ and, BC, who are experts in Digimon and, doing the research there, I'm tying them out.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
I think it'd be a very close fought battle. Could go either way, but I'm saying I'm putting it down for a tie.
Okay. Freeman?
I mean, personally, I would say Digimon, just because the sheer power that they have. They don't need to have a trainer. They don't. They can go and kind of do as they please. I mean, I would say Digimon.
Okay.
Rob?
Final verdict.
This is going to be a difficult one because I almost want to tie them out like Woody, but it really depends on who can nail the right attack at the right moment to finish off the fight.
And 9 times out of 10, who do you realistically think is going to actually land that final blow?
This is going to hurt my pride. I'm going to have to go with Digimon.
Okay. So we ready?
Go on then.
We gonna do this? So let me pull Bees up here real quick because I'm gonna need his voice capabilities for just a little bit. Well, you know what? Better yet, we're gonna have some fun with this. We're gonna bring Bricks up as well.
Okay, I can take a nap.
Yeah.
So
Come on,
here's
Rob,
what
let's go
these two are gonna do, because as we all know, when it's my turn to do the final verdict, I actually do the story. Here's what these two are gonna do. They're gonna provide voices for both the Pokemon and the Digimon. They just got to decide between the two of them which one they want to do.
I'll do Agumon and his Digivolutions.
Okay. Here's just the only thing. I have no idea what Charmander sounds like.
Charizard.
Okay, then. I know what they sound like now. All right.
Charizard does not say his name. He just makes your typical
Dragon noises. Just do dragon noises for Charizard.
dragon.
When I wake up in the morning. Okay, you got it.
All right, so we ready? We ready?
Yeesh.
What about what's the evolution between Charmander and
Charmeleon.
Charmeleon? Is it just the same thing or?
Nah, it not the exact same thing. It's just
Charmeleon.
basically just imagine Charmander if he's going through puberty.
Charmeleon.
Without the voice cracks.
It was like,
Okay, then.
Charmeleon. Damn it.
Charmeleon. Charmeleon.
I mean, I think
Just wait for the day it goes.
he's
it goes from-
usually the Pokemon.
just wait for the day it goes from Charmeleon. What happened?
Charmeleon.
From what I remember about Charmeleon, it was like Charmeleon's voice is more like Charmeleon. Char. It's like
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Hello.
Okay,
Oh.
basically, be Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay, then.
Only just
Damn
say
fourth
Charmeleon
one.
constantly.
with
I
different
think they should
tones and
switch.
inflections.
Okay, now to settle in and listen.
Okay. Pokemon, we ready?
What was that? Sorry.
Pokemon, are we ready?
Yes, I was just clearing my throat.
Digimon, we ready?
Yep.
Okay. The scene opens, and we have Ty walking through the barrens with Agumon, his trusted ally.
Ty,
They're having a conversation.
again. I'm hungry again, Ty.
They're just trying to have conversation, but of course Agumon is hungry. So Agumon and Ty are going to sit down and enjoy themselves a little meal. Well, Red with his Charmander pulls up.
Charmander.
And they notice that that they're eating cupcakes. And Red kind of starts peeking over like, hey, what y'all got over there? Ty, trying not to be rude, is simply going, hey, man, I'm just letting you know now, my Digimon, he's really hungry, so you're probably not going to get a piece. So, at this point, I wouldn't even bother asking because he can get really aggressive when he hasn't eaten when he has not eaten in a while. Red is simply looking at it like, well, I don't think he should be rude about it. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind sharing with my Pokemon. And then Ty once again tries to warn him, but this time Agumon steps in and basically tells him, no, I got this.
No, Ty, I got this.
Basically turns over, looks at Red, and simply asks him, who the fuck you think you are?
Oh. Who are you? I've never seen a Digimon like you before.
You're just not going to let me have fun with this, are you? So he simply says, no, it's okay, Ty, I got this. Looks at Red and simply asks him, who the fuck you think you are, and why are you trying to get my snacks like that?
I've worked hard for these cupcakes. I need them. Get your own, you pigs.
Now, at this point, Charmander, he ain't taking any of this disrespect lying down. So Charmander decides to step in front of Red, and this is where the fight begins. Red calls a shot and tells Charmander to basically hit him with like a flame attack of some type.
Charmander.
You just burnt the cupcake.
So now Agumon is angry, so he decides to hit him with his main attack.
Pepper breath.
But not realizing that this little lizard-looking thing is a lot faster than he looks, he dodges out of the way.
Yeah.
Wow, slow down. I just ate.
So now all of a sudden, this is starting to turn into a heated battle. Where now all of a sudden Charmander is not really willing to listen to his trainer now. So Red is telling him, hey, you need to pull back. You got to be able to do this, 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 and this. But Charmander's not having any of it. He's simply looking at it like, nah, he disrespected the fuck out of me just now. I'm about to whip his ass.
Charmander.
So now Charmander's running up and he's about to paw right at Agumon.
Ow!
But of course, Agumon ain't no bitch, so he paws right back at him.
You can sure have another kid take it back, can you?
Bees, you had one job.
So now they're mainly pawing at each other and they're trying to actually get the upper hand. But Agumon, at this point, he's really looking at Charmander and seeing he's strictly just reacting on instinct. He's not really trying to actually fight here. He's just going. So what Agumon does is he jumps out of the way and he trips Charmander into the ground.
Oops, did I do that?
Then grabs onto his tail, spins him around, and throws him right back at Red.
Special delivery!
Charmander lands at Red's feet, but then Red starts to notice Charmander starting to glow. Charmander gets back up, and he has officially evolved into Charmeleon.
Charmeleon.
Agumon, a bit confused, like, what the hell just happened?
Wow, I've never seen him. I've never seen a Digivolution like this before.
So now, at this point, Agumon is thinking, okay, well, maybe he's going to be a little stronger, so I got to be a little bit more careful. But before he can even get another word out, Charmeleon runs up and tail whips the shit out of fucking Agumon.
Oh, that's smart!
Agumon hits the ground, and right when he when he goes to try and flip himself back up, he sees that Charmeleon is already about to pounce on him. Because at this point, Charmeleon, he ain't fucking having it. So as soon as he gets an opportunity to get his hands on him, he's gonna start pawing and punching and beating the shit out of him. So while yes, these two are thinking that it is this absolutely epic fight between the two of them, I and Red are literally looking at this like they look like a couple of children. This is kind of funny. Finally, Agumon manages to kick Charmeleon off of him. Charmeleon lands on his back but rolls right back to his feet, and he's just glaring at him with a growl.
Damn.
Agumon goes to charge up Pepper Breath, but then his stomach growls.
I'm hungry again.
So at that point, Agumon holds up a finger. Goes, hey, wait. Time out real quick, please.
Wait, time out. Snack break.
But Charmeleon, he ain't having none of that. He's literally looking at him like, you really about to disrespect me again? All right, I see how it is. So right when Agumon goes to pick up another cupcake, Charmeleon tackles the shit out of him, and now he's got his hands around his throat and he's strangling the shit out of him.
Charmeleon.
Now Agumon is kind of mad because once again, you fucked with his snacks. So he smacks So he finally gets enough strength in him to smack Charmeleon off of him.
These are my favorite cupcakes. Ah!
Agumon runs over and he takes a massive bite out of a cupcake. Gets some sand with it too. At this point, he don't care. He just needs to eat. And he's going munch. And then he stands back up and he hits Charmeleon basically directly to the face with Pepper Breath.
Pepper Breath!
Oh, Charmander.
Charmander's laying there, and the shock of shocks. Even though this was a fire-based attack, this did some damage. Charmeleon is very much looking at this like, I am about to get cooked. But of course, Charmeleon ain't no bitch.
Charmeleon.
So now, Agumon, believing that all he has to do is just keep Charmeleon at a distance, he starts spamming Pepper Breath as many times as he can.
Pepper Breath! Pepper Breath! Pepper Breath! Pepper Breath!
But Charmeleon is dodging out of the way, and he pounces on Agumon.
Oh!
But then something happens. Charmeleon is noticing something's different, like the atmosphere just changed all of a sudden out of nowhere. But this is very, very familiar for Agumon. Because he is about to Digivolve.
Agumon, Digivolve 2?
Greymon!
Charmeleon going from being a Mr. I ain't no bitch to, oh, that is one big bitch.
Shit. Nova Blast!
Charmeleon just looks right at this thing and simply just goes, and he takes it head on. Greymon, thinking he just secured himself the win, turns his back, but then the shining light comes back. And he hears a loud and mighty roar. Greymon turns around and he notices this thing just changed form again. How could this possibly be? But before he can even say anything, Charizard flies right at him, and he just slams into him full force and knocks Greymon on his ass, which does not happen very often. Greymon laying there, like shockingly enough, Greymon's having fun. He's sitting there like, okay, all right. There really is no bitch in you. This is gonna be fun.
Well, it's been a while since I've had a fight like this.
So at this point, hi Ma. So at this point, Charizard bites into Greymon's neck, but he made a really big mistake doing this. Because now he's within arm's reach of Greymon, where he now grabs a hold of Charizard by his throat, and he slams him down. And as Charizard is trying to struggle to get out, he starts charging up another Nova Blast.
Nova Blast!
But before he could get the shot off, Charizard activating Flamethrower, hits Greymon right in the eye. Now at this point, Charizard basically decides to play the game of let's see how you like it, bitch. So he grabs a hold of Greymon's tail and he starts spinning him around.
Excuse me.
Greymon goes flying across the field, lands, realizing that there's now all of a sudden a strength buff to him now as well. He gets back up and he tail whips. Sorry. He tail whips Charizard, which sends Charizard flying back. But of course, Charizard catches himself. Now, Greymon is charging at him. So what does Charizard do? He decides to leap up and headbutt Greymon right in the head. Hits him with enough force to where he actually cracks the helmet he's wearing. Greymon drops, and he's holding his head because that really fucking hurt.
Ty, I believe it's time to kick it up a notch.
Ty couldn't agree more. So another Digivolution activates.
Greymon, Digivolve 2, Metal Greymon.
Charizard, thinking that this is going to be yet another easy fight, just goes right at him. Only to start flying right into a bunch of fucking missiles being shot out of Metal Greymon's tits.
Giga Blaster!
one of the missiles hits him right. One of the missiles hits Charizard right in the wing, heavily diminishing any and all mobility of that wing. Metal Greymon is looking at Charizard, and he simply hits him with the come on. Charizard, once again, absolutely no bitch in him. Kitten decides to stomp over a couple feet, but he holds up his finger and give me a minute. I gotta rest. Metal Greymon, not being rude, simply just goes, "Oh, okay, yeah, no problem, no problem, all good." But then Charizard picks up a boulder and he chucks it at Metal Greymon, with enough force and precision to knock him on his ass. Metal Greymon is now at the point of, okay, you know what? You chose to test my patience, you little shit. Now I'm about to whoop your ass. So he decides to go all hands on him. That metal arm coming in handy. He runs at him and he slashes the shit out of his chest.
Mega Claw!
Poor Charizard has a massive gash across his chest. And he's losing blood quick. At this point, Metal Greymon punches the shit out of him and he just drops. And right when he drops, Metal Greymon puts his foot on Charizard's back. And he activates another set of missiles like he's about to blow this poor guy to smithereens. But right before he can get it off, that light comes back. And it kind of sends Metal Greymon flying back. Charizard rises back to his feet. The light dissipates. And he is now Mega Charizard. The Scrap Battle original version where he has all the perks of both forms. So at this point, Metal Greymon fires the missiles, but he misses Charizard by a long shot. Now, Metal Greymon's kind of panicking a little bit, like, wait a minute, hold up, what the hell just happened to his entire personality? Mega Charizard simply just smirks, gives a little bit of a chuckle, like, oh, I'm gonna enjoy giving you this ass whooping. Mega Charizard flies right into Metal Greymon, grabs a hold of him, and simply just starts lifting him up and flying up into the air. And effectively decides to do a spiral, whatever that wrestling move is called. Woody, help!
Which one?
It's the one where I want to say it's a suplex.
Yeah.
Basically, he does a spinning suplex on him, and he's bringing Metal Greymon down as fast as he can.
Oh, the Zangief spinning pile driver.
Spinning pile drive. Okay, thank you. So he's about to pile drive Metal Greymon, and he's coming down quick.
Spinning
Metal
pile driver,
Greymon
yeah.
is kind of running out of options at this point because he needs to get the fuck out of this. So he panic fires a missile and somehow actually manages to get Mega Charizard off of him. But the moment Mega Charizard lets go, he's already flying at such an incredible speed that Metal Greymon just fucking soars the other direction.
Whee!
To the point where the poor guy lands in a pit of lava. Now all of a sudden, Ty's freaking the fuck out. And Red feels bad. But Mega Charizard, he's looking at it like, oh hell nah. Oh hell nah. You're not about to disrespect the fuck out of me by dying like a bitch. So he starts flying towards him. And then the real fight begins. So these
Metal Greymon! Mega Digivolve 2! War Greymon!
And right when Mega Charizard finally gets there, War Greymon bursts out of the lava. And he grabs a hold of that motherfucker by the throat. And he's looking him dead in the eye like, I'm about to beat your ass. So he throws Mega Charizard. Mega Charizard catches himself, and he's skating back. But the moment he finally peers up, War Greymon's already in his face, and he clobbers him with a right hook. And then he hits him with a left, and then he hits him with another right, and he just keeps going. Charizard makes an attempt to throw a punch, but War Greymon blocks that bitch. And he looks him right in the eye, and at that point, he's like, "Oh no, I'm ending this shit." Pushes him, and then drop kicks him. At this point, War Greymon now has to decide: does he want to end this, or does he want to continue the fight? But Mega Charizard is making it abundantly clear he ain't stopping. Mega Charizard charges up, and he fires one of his most powerful attacks at him. Causes the entire area to just explode. Mega Charizard, already extremely weak, just drops to one knee, panting. But then does that slight little chuckle, but then is struck with a look of fear when the smoke clears and War Greymon blocked it. War Greymon has decided, yeah, nah, you just sealed your motherfucking fate. So he takes one of those Draymond Destroyer things off and he chucks it right at Charizard. And for Pokemon fans, this is going to be very, very gruesome. Just letting y'all know. He throws it right at Charizard and it goes right through his chest. He stabs the other one on the ground. Now his hands are free. He holds his hands up and he charges up his finishing move.
Terra Force!
He throws it right at Charizard at point blank range. Charizard, he put up a fight, but at this point he's looking at this and knows damn well it's over. It hits, and he fades out of existence, taking out damn near everything around them. War Greymon seeing what has happened and basically immediately goes, ah, shit, I overdid it, didn't I? Digimon wins.
Whoop whoop.
Woo! Yeah.
I lose.
Lose.
But it's not Tuesday.
Articles.
So, anyways, there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed that scrap battle because that was a lot of fun. Although, I definitely feel like we need to work on actually, sticking, like knowing the cues to talk. Like, it's the first one. I'm not getting on anybody's case. I'm just saying, like, that's something we definitely should be working on.
Yeah,
Hey, it's definitely needs to.
something going on my end.
I'm glad
Basically-
I was able to do something. I don't get to practice voice work a lot.
And
Basically, it just needs the kinks working out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Man.
I mean, hey, if you guys enjoyed that, by all means, let me know. That being said, yeah, that's yet another scrap battle in the books, fellas.
Woo!
man,
So that's how many
doing
wounds for
Pokemon's
how many
Digivolution line
characters?
is horrible to my throat.
Hey, you did good, man. You did good. So that said, let's, at this point, we're basically back to the free-for-all.
Woo!
Woohoo!
So I'm going to use a little bit of the free-for-all to ask, what's another thing that you feel we could add to the scrap battle as a whole? Because obviously, like, I just kind of threw the stories at you guys on a whim. I wasn't expecting that to actually stick the way it did, because apparently y'all love it when I do that.
The voice acting.
Oh, you want to bring that back?
I think that the voice acting should, be around, and,
Yeah.
that way, Bees and Bricks can, entertain us along with you.
Here's a thought. How about getting people in the chat involved as well? Let us know what they think in the comments. Put it to the vote. See what they say.
Fair.
'Cause you never know.
What happens if they all literally choose the exact opposite of who would actually win?
Well, it's the fan vote, isn't it? It's the way the fans.
That is partly true.
But at the same time, we got to look at it from this perspective. If I'm going to do that, I have to make it abundantly clear. I'm not superpower beatdown. I'm not going to make somebody win just because y'all said so.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, put it I'm just saying, maybe. Hey, let's have Mebius have his say. See what he thinks.
Obviously, I would love to have Mebius' say on a few of these. That would be fucking sick. But what I'm ultimately getting at is, let's face it. If we were to do something like, I don't know, Godzilla versus Cthulhu again, and we let the audience choose who wins. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all know exactly who the fuck they're gonna pick just on popularity alone.
They're obviously going to pick the Cthulhu.
Woody, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you.
Woody.
Yes.
Bless your heart.
Damn it. Damn it.
Oh, damn it!
No, that was a missed opportunity. As soon as she said "bless your heart," you should have just fucking collapsed onto the couch like that.
I got. Oh, we need to do that again. Yeah, we all know the real answer is Cthulhu.
Woody. Bless your heart.
Dies.
Starscream now the leader of. What's Woody the leader of?
Nothing.
Painting on Godzilla bias.
Anyway, BC. Yeah, I definitely would like to sell this to you.
I will gladly take it off your hands, my friend. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. That'll be $50.
Basically,
excuse me.
I'm kidding. I ain't no freaking scalper.
No, he wants $75 to you, BC, and that's the friends rate.
Ezra. I mean, Bees, be fair. Be fair. Give it to him.
I was
Whatever
kidding.
price he's gonna, willing to pay.
I'm charging retail. Charging for this $25.
I get y'all are being funny, but like legit, he and I already worked that out. So like,
yeah,
I know. We're joking.
How terrible would it be if Bees kept the headmaster behind a paywall?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Hang on. No.
paid him for-
No. Now I gotta do it. Listen, bitch.
I ain't that desperate for money.
If you were to do that
Are you
shit
sure?
to me, on any given point, there is no protection on the face of this planet that would be able to protect you from the ass whooping you would receive.
It's literally like, okay, the body's $25. If you want the headmaster, it's another $15.
Yeah, not even. See, at that point, I'd be sitting like, all right, well, apparently you want to die tonight.
That would just be unfair.
But yeah, so
Jokes aside, Joel,
I'm glad that you guys actually really like that new twist.
that was good. That was
That was
really good
amazing.
because it was something that we never really thought about because there are twists and clutches, that can definitely alter a battle.
Exactly, and
Except Woody, you
at
were
the same
snoring.
time, like it would literally be a case of I would have to sit down and talk with them beforehand to actually discuss who would actually win if we were going to go full blown into the I'm going to let you guys voice act these characters, and at that point it spoils the winner for them. So at that point, like for them to give their full blown best performance, I would have to spoil the battle for them, and I'm pretty sure they don't want that.
And the thing is,
that I wish out of the voice acting is being able to do actual lines instead of just doing grunting animal noises most of the time.
Well, yeah, obviously,
that is
this is the
fine.
test run. I'm not saying that that's going to be the only thing you're going to get stuck with. Obviously, if and when we do other scrap battles, I'm going to let you actually have lines for the characters.
hey,
Just
Bricks,
wait. Next time you're gonna have Prime Soundwave in it.
hey, Bricks, just for a moment here, you're not going to be like Frank Welker and just simply do grunts and growls.
I mean, I can still do that. It's just it hurts the voice after a while.
I know.
Yeah, true. I know. I've done that stuff before. Certain
That
points.
said,
Trust me, I've had a few bloody throats from doing those screams, grunts, and growls. Not fun.
The one that definitely kills me the most is doing our Armada Star Scream.
Yeah.
I can do it, but he's always talking so raspy.
Yeah, they're the ones that sort of kill you eventually.
No, it's
I
BC
think
who kills me
BC wants to
eventually.
say something.
Hmm?
You look like you wanted to say something. You look deep in thought.
Or is he just listening to me and Bricks have a conversation where we talk about doing screeching, deep screams and growls that end up where we... Ooh, blood.
Except I will say, I thought I heard some snoring.
No, there was no snoring. There was absolutely no snoring.
Was that actually blood? Ew.
What made you think there was snoring?
Because I thought I heard some, and it wasn't coming from my house. It was coming from somewhere else.
You must have been mistaken.
No.
Hmm.
No.
What makes you think? Are you accusing me of something again?
Who isn't accusing you of something? So I got a question for you guys. Like, the episode's not done yet, but I got a question for you guys.
What's that?
What's that?
You want to see who's fighting next?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Can we get Bricks to do the intro?
An enemy approaches.
Hey,
Venom.
Spawn.
Okay. Question: which Venom are we talking about? Are we talking classic Eddie Brock, Matt Gargan?
Eddie,
Yes.
you are the loser.
What do you want?
We are talking Marvel comic books Venom versus Todd McFarlane comics Spawn.
From the what comics again?
Wasn't it
Just
Dark
all
Horse?
comics in
Or
general.
Dark Horse. Whatever. Point is,
I can't remember.
it's Venom versus Spawn.
Is
So
Spawn
it's-
the character with the red cape and his mask is like yellow with white eyes and green eyes?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
He was in
Yes, that is
was in
indeed
that-
Spawn.
He was
And
in
he's
Mortal.
he's voiced by Keith David.
Oh, and if you want to have a look, JJ, if you want to have a look, JJ, he was actually in Mortal Kombat 11 as a guest fighter.
So either that or literally look up any of the episodes from the HBO Max series. You'll get everything you need on him. The only other thing you desperately do need to know is that Spawn is a fucking menace to society.
Todd McFarlane's Spawn, voiced by Keith David.
Yep.
Yes.
Venom and Spawn are two of my favorite comic book characters, period.
Y'all will have to let me know how this goes because I won't be here next week.
Neither will I, sadly, because I will be at TF Nation.
I thought that was week after next.
Oh, no, sorry, yes, it's the week after next, sorry, yes.
That being said,
I think Bees wants to say something.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Bees.
Okay, completely off topic, but something big and great is happening to me next week. I've been in training at an academy for the last 5 weeks. And
Everybody, get up.
Next week, I am about to graduate and start working. I don't want to disclose what job that is because I'd rather that be private. I'm about to graduate from an academy where I've been trained for this position. And oh my God, I feel like I've been there for months. I'm just so glad I'm going to graduate and finally work at this job, which is located in my area. You guys have no idea how excited I am because just all this hard work. It's just.
Hey, everybody, give him a Scrapyard round of applause.
Yeah.
AJ, participate. There we go.
Awesome.
Yeah, oh my gosh, you have no idea how much it's taken a toll on me physically and mentally. I don't want to go into the nitty gritty about it because that's right now is neither the time nor place for that, but it's definitely paying off. I'm graduating next Friday and I'm really looking forward to it. And I miss being at my apartment. I've been back on the weekends and just to take care of stuff and go to my part-time job. But you have no idea how much I miss being in my own home full time. You have no idea how much I've missed that. I'm just glad that it's almost done.
Plus, you had a huge mountain of mail to welcome you.
Oh yeah.
Bastard.
Hey, what happens when you get a pay upgrade? Anyway, yeah, I
want to lift those protections so bad. I'm being nice. I'm not going to do it.
Dude, Bees is flashing his pay raise in front of the guy who who's married and has a child to take care of.
That's a valid fucking point.
When you put
very
it that
dangerous combo there.
I kind of feel like he was flaunting it in front of me too.
Well,
yeah.
That's a good point.
And me, who's a college student who still has a couple years left.
Okay, you guys are just reading way too much into this now.
No,
we're messing around.
I know. I'm playing along.
Okay.
Are you?
So if we're playing along, so say for example, if I did this, What the hell just happened?
Magical powers.
I could feel that from
BC!
here.
BC, you dead?
No, he's just unconscious.
BC has fallen. Oh.
You mean, ow, BC has fallen. I rule the scrapyard now.
No, you don't, Woody.
Okay. So anyway,
BC, Mercy, please.
Masterpiece Rhinox, look what I discovered that he could do. Oh, wild bean vines, hard to digest.
Don't you fucking dare, you little shit.
You do.
Hey, does that violate the...
Yeah, like he did in the show!
Hang
That
on,
one-
making...
I'll give him a pass
it-
on that one because it was a reference to Beast Wars.
I'm going to say, mercy, BC.
You're either lying, Woody, or you're stupid.
I'm stupid.
Shut
Are
up,
you really?
Starscream. Nobody likes you.
Are you really?
I like this. I love the spark accessory he comes with. It is so freaking cool.
I know. I love that detail.
I mean, look at it's even got the little bits in the very center of the spark too.
Wait, no, you got Masterpiece Rhinox?
Yeah,
Yeah, you got Masterpiece Rhinox.
Oh, Lord, that's awesome.
and I got the.
I can see Rob's eye twitching.
And I got the.
Oh, no.
I got the.
Oh, I
reuse-
don't...
Rob's ready
Remember,
for those protections
he's
to be
protected.
done. Until
He's
next
protected.
week.
Yeah,
don't-
yeah,
Those
his
ex-
protections.
So,
One
so
more
they
week.
expire on Friday?
Trust me, as soon as his protections are up, I'm gonna beat the fucking tar out of him.
So is that on Friday that they expire?
Yes.
If we were to talk about this conversation about protection and such in a different context, it sounds like a conversation between you and the insurance company.
God fucking damn it.
You know what?
Well,
Okay, so, can I finish talking, guys?
No.
No.
guys, let him finish.
Okay, so
No.
in addition to fuck off. So in addition
Woody, bless your pea-picking little heart.
So in addition to Rhinox, I've gotten the reissue of Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime and Brawl.
Okay, once the protections are lifted, I'm gonna freaking kill you.
Calm down. Don't need to start a brawl.
Is that
Wait. Rob, quick question. Do you need me mallet?
Oh, trust. I'm gonna need more than a mallet.
No, see, this is gonna be the one time where he lets me throw him around like Suko, only instead of when I throw him, he goes flailing. The moment I throw him, he's gonna go.
You know, Rob, I do have a dagger if you'd like to borrow it.
I knew there was a shady reason you would like all those true crime documentaries. I knew it.
Well, Mr. Dreamer has a sword.
I have a
Oh.
question.
Oh shit!
I gotta grab that.
JJ, stop!
Oh God! Speaking of Johnny Depp,
I mean,
Poor man alone.
there is kind of a story behind that. So, Mr. Dreamer's history teacher gave him the sword
Wait.
when he turned
Wait.
18.
wait, Bees? That Brawl is what Brawl? Is that the Studio Series Brawl or the Master?
No, that's the NPM.
The
NPM.
movie
Okay.
masterpiece.
But yeah, he's had the sword since he was 18. And then the teacher,
Oh.
when we got engaged, thought it would be funny because he gives his female students daggers to give their, his male students partners. They got daggers too. And
Oh,
I have
no.
no clue what I'm supposed to do with this thing.
Oh well, don't worry, Bees. I've already given BC here a reason to punch me in the face.
So then I'll give Rob the dagger, and then it's no longer mine.
So why am I punching Woody?
The reason is the Toys R Us that's opening today that I'm going to go check out. See,
I'll start digging a hole.
I'll just look the other way. I saw nothing.
I'll get the target.
Easy, mercy, please,
Bring out your dead.
mercy.
Why would we show you mercy?
Come
Bring
here.
out your dead.
No. Ow.
Why are you so abusive?
Because he has fun
Because
with
it's
it.
funny.
It makes him happy.
I'm
I've
gonna.
got this shit to work through.
I'm gonna.
Power! Unlimited power!
Yeah. This is the reason we don't have crew insurance. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all your fault.
No, because
yes, it is.
because
It's all your fault. You're the
we don't-
one who gets beaten the most. So because of you, our insurance rates are too high.
but no, we cannot get insurance because BC is violent.
No, it's not his fault. It's your fault. You started.
Look, all I said was I'm going to Toys R Us,
See, you're
and I get violent. And I
the
get violent.
instigator.
Oh.
Oh, he got cannonball.
Where is this guy?
Oh,
I mean,
cannonball.
He's not out yet, so
Okay, that's awesome.
I got this from Walmart, Walmart.com.
Woody, you know what you sound like?
What?
Optimum Pride.
And I forgot lockdown.
Hey, you got knocked down.
How
Hey,
is that figure?
Bees. Can I ask you a question, Bees?
What's
Does
up?
it bother you that that lockdown is labeled as a Star Raider, yet he has a some symbol on his chest that is not a Star Raider symbol?
I'm not bothered
Yeah,
by it.
I think
No,
that
the
only
re-
bothers you, JJ.
No, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I'm asking
Are you
him.
sure? Because you're the one who always claims that he's a Decepticon.
I'm fine with lockdown being a Decepticon. I don't really care. So yeah.
I'm not.
So what I was saying, JJ, is,
Therapy?
and
Rex, do you need therapy to talk about that?
It's literally a label on a toy. I don't know if a therapist would be that interested.
Anyway, to answer Rob, I really wish that this hook weapon accessory thing actually attached. Like, really wish that you could pop off the arm and put this on in its place. I really wish you could do that, but it just kind of awkwardly just goes into his hand. It's like, is it a hand weapon? Is it a gun? Yes. And is it a
Worst figure ever.
weapon? Yes.
I mean, I kind of like the Axel Grease mold being locked down because I think it works. All the spiky goodness.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think
yeah.
it'll work. And I'm glad that these things come off because I think he looks horrendous with those on.
boys, we ride at dawn.
I think he needs those for car mode. So.
And then Road Pig, I believe Road Pig, like some parts from him can give him the give him the legs that the Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class toy had.
Yeah.
It's in the instructions.
I think BC's ready to go.
Uh-oh. Why are you holding that like that?
Wave.
Because he's about to shove it up someone's ass.
Tidal wave.
Again, to give you all a general idea of how big this thing is, just kick back.
And use Bean. Use Bean as a size comparison.
We already have.
He already did.
I know, I meant again.
Again, he's not here.
Well,
Do my eyes deceive me, or do I see an Energon checkpoint next to BC?
No, you do not.
You don't see anything.
Quake.
You don't see anything, JJ. It's not
Wait,
a.
that's not
It's,
checkpoint? Is that not checkpoint?
No, that's
You
Energon
don't
Land
see
Quake.
any Energon checkpoint, JJ.
You don't see any Energon checkpoint.
You see a plate.
He can go about his business.
Okay, you know what? If I gotta say who it is one more fucking time. JJ, did you hear me what I said?
I couldn't hear.
It's Landquake.
Landquake. I don't know. My eyes are deceiving me.
there is no Energon check.
Or maybe it's just the Jedi mind trick. It does work on the weak
The
mind.
alt modes for checkpoint and Landquake. They're both
He's
like
abusing an old man.
mode, so it's like
I'll
similar.
be-
Yes. So yeah. Wait a minute. You killed JJ?
You didn't realize your own strength?
Who are you supposed to be doing? Ow! Why have I got a headache? Ow.
You bastards!
Ah, hello there, TF Fan Geek. Welcome to the
I know what to do to revive JJ. Gorilla belly button.
Oh,
hello there.
It works every time.
oh, we grind our way, Ninny Bone, Fan Geek.
Bees, you just broke that, man.
Again.
Bees, my boy. My boy Bees. If you mention Gorilla Belly Button one more time.
Get him, JJ. Get him.
Get him! After Friday. You have to wait until Friday.
Ah, happy birthday, TF.
I don't know, man. Given how much Bees has abused that joke, I'm willing to lift the protections just this once.
Uh-oh.
Also, BC, can we just say happy birthday, Fan Geek?
Yeah,
it's his birthday.
Happy birthday to your
Happy
birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday
Right,
to
hold
you.
on. Let's do this right. Let's do this right. Happy birthday! Woo!
Happy birthday!
Now, yeah, now watch it. JJ twerks on you real quick.
With you.
Bees. Bees. I will give you. If you say
You
that
have
joke
to wait a
one more time-
week. One more week.
If you abuse me with the Gorilla Belly Button joke one more time, I'm gonna give you 2 fingers.
See, BC, this is what I'm saying. Bees is pushing it. He's pushing it.
Not
pushing.
Not really. Not
He's like,
really.
ooh.
At least not in this moment.
Oh.
I'm waiting for this Free Sunday.
Hey, one of my fingers can transform. Guess which one?
I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
The classic Star-Lord one.
That could be, yeah, the classic Star-Lord thing.
Classic.
He's like, I'm sorry, I have no idea how that works.
I'm sorry. I didn't know how this thing worked.
Yeah, like I say that like just basically to revive you. Someone kills you, that's like basically the magic spell to revive you.
Don't break him again.
See, Helen, this is why I say he's pushing his luck. He's pushing it.
Do the protections go for bless your hearts, or is it just violence?
Well, I mean, bless your heart is kind of a. It's able to breach that barrier because it's a nice thing.
Yeah, well, we can.
I just don't know. That's
wait,
why I'm asking.
wait.
BC, does the bless your heart count as a violent act?
No,
Wait,
it's so
yeah.
sweet.
Only
It's so
if it's
kind that it hurts.
What?
Wait,
Only if it's Woody. For instance, bless your heart.
no.
It didn't work.
You know how this would work? This is how BC.
Bless your heart.
So bees. Bless your heart.
Brixham is punched so hard that he froze.
Bricks? Oh, there we go. See, the thing is, thing is, BC, you don't have the emotional damage that Dreamer has.
So let's try this again. So Woody, bless your heart.
You're kind of saying that like you got an issue with it. I think it's funny, but that's just me.
Hilarious. Funny. I mean, what Star-Lord? I mean, Star-Lord did the same thing in Guardians of the Galaxy. It's just so funny.
Yeah, exactly. Star-Lord does the exact same thing. The Marvel movies are for kids, yet everybody's perfectly okay with that. Orion Pax makes the same joke, and it's an issue.
Yeah.
What? Speaking of the Transformers 1 trailer, how do you guys feel that they revealed Steve Buscemi as Starscream?
I am 1,000% okay with this. And by the way, for those of us who were wondering if we were actually going to talk that trailer, yes, this is around about the time we're going to talk the trailer.
But also, just bearing in mind, we've been on for over 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm going to let it fly this time, at least.
I did get my hands on him.
And speaking of Transformers 1, you're going to hate me for this?
Oh,
I found that 4-mode Orion Pax Optimus Prime figure at a Meyer.
Which one?
The one that flips between Orion Pax, Optimus Prime, the vehicle mode.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Hey, Dreamer, can you hit somebody with a bless your heart real quick just so I can see what happens?
Hit who?
Whoever you want. Take your pick.
Pick
that bees because, that'll have a very bad effect on you.
No, because emotional damage doesn't go through protection, only physical damage.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Yeah,
so Briggs,
from jokes at my expense too.
So Briggs, bless your heart.
What?
Basically, every single time she says bless your heart, you die in some way.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, well, sure. I mean, yes.
Wow.
You should get it for everybody a bless your heart. See what they do.
I don't know.
What the fuck are you getting on, Rob?
Let's talk about the trailer here.
Wow.
Got some screenshots to share from the trailer.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Bring up the
We'll have Dreamer kill everybody later.
No, kids, let me do one more.
I can't be on much longer because I need to sleep for work.
So speaking of that, so Rob, bless your heart.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Oh, funny.
All right, let's.
This is what hit
Let's
me.
try to burn.
Let's.
You know what? Oh, shit. You know what? We'll talk the trailer at some other point. Let's let Dreamer do her thing.
Who should be next?
Your jokes make me
I can't
queasy.
do bees. Bees is like safe for another week.
Yeah, but only from physical damage, not emotional damage.
I don't know. Does
Leave
emotional damage
him
count?
alone, for fuck's sake.
That's why I didn't want to do it because I was like, if he's protected for a whole another week.
That means he's protected, Woody. So therefore, if she tries to hit him with it, you're going to receive double damage. Why? Because I decreed it as commander, bitch.
Uno, I tell you what, I will sign down the Uno reverse card, so fuck you.
I mean, because I'm not
Infinity
breaking
reverse.
rules. So no.
Wait,
so
did you
Woody,
just reverse my reverse?
Woody?
Yeah, I reverse your reverse with an infinite reverse, which means no matter how hard you try, you can't undo it.
Woody?
Yes?
Bless your heart. Well, that takes care of him. But I don't want to do it to BC because he hasn't done anything to warrant it.
Yeah.
Don't
Smack
you?
JJ.
I mean, if you feel like he deserved it.
Wow. Wow.
Damn.
So I just up and chose to smack the shit out of my editor for literally no fucking reason.
I mean, if you felt like he deserved it.
But he didn't.
He was using the reverse card. How dumb is that?
And see, JJ hasn't done anything to, warrant it either. So.
Oh, it's a shame I can't use that word anymore on BC because I don't think it works.
Woody, do you want to die again?
Woody, do you want
BC,
to die
no.
again?
I love that. Hey, BC, I think it's time for an intervention.
Woody? You want to
Yes?
die?
Ow. Oh.
Listen, bitch.
Yeah?
I will heroically march your British ass one more fucking time. You tell me I need an intervention one more motherfucking time, and I will make sure you never pre-order another motherfucking figure again.
And how would you do that one?
I would take your phone away. I would take your computer away. I would take away your ability to go to all your stores to be able to drop your pre-orders live and in person. I would hide all of your convention tickets. I would hide your train tickets. I would hide your bus tickets. I would literally take every form of media or fucking public transport away from you to ensure that you cannot fucking pre-order another goddamn toy. Do you hear me, you son of a bitch?
What if he just locked himself there?
Ow! God damn it!
Does he need another one?
Yes.
Ow!
No, I can make it so much better. So Woody?
Bless your.
Ow!
It doesn't work for you, JJ. It's mine.
Look, I keep telling you, it's because Dreamer has the emotional damage behind it that makes it effective.
So because of that, so Woody?
You want to say that? Say that.
Bless your pea-picking little heart.
The emotional damage.
Finish him.
You know what's more emotional damage is Godzilla will kill you.
No, Godzilla
You
couldn't.
mean Godzilla will kill Cthulhu?
Look, BC. You know what? No. You are getting an intervention over your Godzilla bias.
No, he doesn't have one.
I'll take that intervention if you admit you're a Bluey fan.
Woody.
Yeah?
Woody. Cthulhu may be scary, but he can suck his ass, and and Godzilla can, just cut off Cthulhu's butt off, and just cut off all his limbs.
Godzilla, look, Cthulhu didn't die to humans. Cthulhu just got put to sleep. Godzilla got his ass kicked by humans many times because he's a bitch.
Back.
But you know what Godzilla can do?
Woody.
Use atomic breath. You can use
Woody, just admit that you lost.
That's fighting words, but I'll deal with you in a minute.
Yes, Godzilla is overrated. Thank you, Fang Geek.
So it's Cthulhu now. Shut
Yeah,
up.
Joe is overrated. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Shut up.
Oh no! Hold on. Wait. Bricks, could you repeat that real quick?
For real?
Yes, for real.
Yes.
G.I. Joe is overrated.
So basically, basically, I'm kicking his ass because he's a biased Godzilla bitch, and I'm kicking your ass, Briggs, because you said G.I. Joe's overrated.
Oh, look what else we got going on. We got some real fighting words going on.
Those are some fighting words. 2 on 1, one at a time. I'll take.
No, Woody. Look at the chat.
What are you?
Hang on.
Fan geek. No.
He's coming. No, Fan Geek's coming for everybody.
No.
Bumblebee is overrated. Woo! Woo!
No.
Shots have been fired.
How dare you? How dare you say Bumblebee's overrated? How dare you? How dare you? Really? Really? No. Bumblebee is a precious child of the Transformers franchise. Okay? He's a precious kid. Do not, and I swear, I say to you, do not, how dare you say that Bumblebee is overrated. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
And there JJ goes again, getting upset because somebody talking shit about his boyfriend.
Oh!
Bumblebee is overrated.
This type after I got his SS86 figure.
Did he just rage quit? Did he just rage quit, BC?
I think he just rage quit.
That was magic.
Anyway,
All right.
what do you guys think should be my desk figure for work?
Not Ghost Rider.
Also, so choose Ghost Rider. Okay, just kidding.
Will be a motherfucker.
You know, you're just adding to the pain.
Would it hurt less if I were to, I don't know, as like a birthday gift, procure for you this particular Ghost Rider figure?
No, literally, I'm only doing it as a joke.
It's a joke that he's gonna hurt you.
Fan Geek, buddy, let me tell you something real quick. If you were to actually be in this stream, you would literally need to actually start like playing along with the violence. And I don't think you're ready for that.
No.
I'm just being real with you. You ain't ready.
Right.
And
You know what? You know what?
ready. Because it's a level of violence you simply are just not ready for.
No.
You're not ready for me to get thrown at you.
You're getting the mallet, BC. You're getting the mallet.
Good
Okay,
luck
bring
with
it.
that.
Bring it. Hit me with the mallet. Matter of fact, hold up.
Hey,
Bring it.
geez.
Hit me with the mallet. Hit me with the mallet, bitch.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So is this what you guys do in the video calls that you start at like 10 at night while I'm trying to sleep?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
Bees. Check the private chat, please.
Okay.
Bricks, you're a dick.
Oh God, fucking damn it, Bricks.
Don't. You know, Bricks.
Uh,
For that.
Next week you are getting the mallet.
Hey, boss monkey.
Yes, Rob.
I think Bricks needs to be marched.
You know, for the longest time, I in the Transformers franchise, from Beast Wars.
No. See, I'm gonna let Dreamer do her thing.
Can we get a chicken transformer?
So Bricks. Bless your pea picking little heart.
Oh my God.
Damn. I call that dedication.
TSN Jake says,
Rick, you dead?
Mallets are overrated. You know,
You're
it's so funny that
guys. Bricks, you dead? I guess he didn't get a reference.
Oh, he dead.
He dead.
Oh,
well, I'll rate his Lego collection.
He did.
I'm gonna rate.
Someone say something.
He did.
Right.
You know what? No. See, Bees can have the Legos. I'd be taking the Victory Saber.
No.
I mean, are there any figures I could take?
Yeah, we'll get you. We'll make sure you get the Bumblebee, Dreamer.
Awesome.
You get all the Bumblebee.
I would make sure you would get my Transformers books.
I can keep going with my overratings, but I don't think you guys are ready. Buddy,
Uh-huh.
I don't think you're ready for the. What the fuck just happened? I think Woody just died. JJ, did you just assassinate Woody?
We're free from British.
No, I didn't. I didn't assassinate.
Did you say we're free from the British?
We're free from the
I did
British
not
again.
assassinate him. No, I did not assassinate him.
That's terrible.
Yay, we won the Second Revolutionary War!
That is terrible.
I did not assassinate him. Woody committed suicide. So.
Oh, is
there
that
he
your
is.
story?
Right.
Is that your story and you're sticking to it?
What was my story?
TFN Geek says YouTube is overrated. Yep, no, I'm done.
Where the fuck is Rob? What the fuck is going on? Unless he actually bounced out because he needed to work.
Yeah, I think he needed to sleep. It's like, no, don't worry, my connection.
I died.
Let's see.
I died.
Oh, so the other things that I got
I died. I'm
that
hungry.
I gotten this week: 2 new Mandalorians to add to my Mandalorian army.
Mandalorians are overrated.
Swear to God, if JJ did that shit on purpose. I swear to God.
What are your faces overrated?
No, that is.
I'm
Really,
alive.
JJ? Really, JJ? Fucking really, JJ?
Ew! Ow, BC has fallen! I rule the scrapyard now!
Shut up.
I'm dying words.
Sarcasm is overrated.
Wow.
Your overratings are overrated.
Wow, I cannot believe you guys. I just cannot believe.
Mystery. You know what? 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 Mystery novels are overrated.
You just wanting to get your ass whooped tonight, aren't you?
Well, you know what, BC? Wendigo stories are overrated.
Excuse the fuck out of you.
Oh, you gonna die now.
Oh, that's dying words.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do now. Everybody, get your weapons. We about to fucking jump this bitch.
Wait. What? Wait.
And jump! Peeks in, slowly dips out.
Okay, I'll tell you what, bees is overrated.
No, you want to know what's overrated?
What?
Solo Jones. That's overrated.
Oh, damn it!
Oh,
Emotional damage.
Oh.
Damage. My name is Uncle Roger. Okay.
No. See, no. You want to know what's even more overrated?
What's that?
JJ Prime reviews. That's overrated.
Ow!
Actually, if we're being completely honest, Briximus Prime reviews are overrated.
Do it again, I dare you.
Oh, he's coming. He's coming for you. He's coming. Round one.
Game.
I tell you what, man. That I'll tell you what, that was a perfect commit to the bit.
Dang it!
That looks painful.
JJ, I'm giving you a round of applause for that commit to the bit.
That was fucking amazing.
You know what is also overrated?
What?
The Imperial March.
Oh.
Dun, 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 Okay, all right.
I'm not. That was a fantastic commit to the bit, JJ.
I actually hit my elbow doing that.
See, the damage you take when you commit to the bit. Well done. Well done.
Okay, I feel like we've had plenty of fun.
Whew.
Oy, oy, oy.
Yeah, because the Scrapyard is overrated.
We got to, check on all the Transformers.
Listen here, you headset wearing ass bitch. Do you need to wear those headsets just so you can actually hear us better, or do you need those to actually fucking function on a regular day-to-day basis because you can't stand the fucking thought of every other human being?
No.
But wait,
sure?
if he did that, he'd be in Halidar then.
No. That's it, Rob. You are getting the mallet.
Woody?
No. Ow! Oh! Oh!
All right. So, does anybody else have anything that they want to address right quick before we move on?
I'd like to say this. I like to congratulate Hasbro for actually revealing these figures without having to deal with leaked images because with the Gamer Edition Ratchet and Transformers 1 Megs and Concept Art Frenzy, none of them were ever leaked. I mean, Reactivate Bumblebee, I can because he was in the 2-pack, so it makes sense. But with those 3 figures and the Dino King, none of them were leaked early by leakers, Which,
Yeah, we didn't have Prime versus Prime stealing them and showing them off 3 weeks before San Diego.
Thankfully, it looks like Prime versus Prime is learning from his mistakes. So, I mean, it kind of looks like that Prime versus Prime is buying stuff legally now. So.
Good, so I won't have to slap him in 2 weeks' time at TF Nation.
Yeah.
Or you just want to slap people in general?
Of course.
You keep slapping him, so it's making him want to retaliate.
Anyway, I'll be watching Deadpool and Wolverine on Monday.
Cool. And enjoy it. Enjoy it.
For those of you who have watched the movie, no spoilers, please. I want to watch it myself.
Spoiler: Batman dies.
Spoiler alert.
The movie sometime after I'm finished graduating.
Briggs, you want to die? You want to die right now?
So anyway, I think I'm gonna bring this with me. I'm gonna bring this with me as my desk bot for tomorrow.
You know what?
It's a big desk bot.
JJ, JJ, I just thought I'd let you know there's a spoiler alert. Hugh Jackman's in it.
Bro, I already know that he's in it. So I've seen the
trailer. You want to come up front real quick? You want to come up front real quick? Because you clearly got something to say. Come on. Catch these hands. Come on.
You get
I
to
think
know
that-
the
I'm gonna say bees. I think that's a bit too big for a despot because I mean,
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that seemed to be a bit on the big side for the desk bot.
It's a
if it
little
were
big.
if it was me, I would take
That's what she
lockdown or.
said.
Oh no, trust me.
Oh.
I've had my Hammond Collection Giganotosaurus and Therizinosaurus and T-Rex all as desk figures once. If I can manage them being on the desk, I can manage Screamer here.
Well, it was just like I said. We're not telling you not to. Just like I said, we're giving an opinion that it's a bit big, and I would have gone for like Cannonball instead.
Yeah, but with Cannonball, he's still out of stock on Walmart.com. So I'm thinking to myself, does that mean that this figure is rare and highly sought after? And if that's the case, maybe I should just hang on to this, keep it in the box.
Since you're already contemplating giving me a birthday gift, why don't you just send that on my way? Huh? How about that?
I'm still thinking about getting you a Ghost Rider figure.
Yeah, how about you just don't do that? Because now you're starting to make me feel bad for doing all the Ghost Rider jokes.
Like,
You could get
yeah,
me a Ghost Rider
I know
figure
how
for
much
this
I
thing.
know how much of a Ghost Rider fan you are, and honestly, I kind of like this a little bit more than the Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider figure and motorcycle that Hell Cycle that I have, because, like, in addition to just having a standard bike, a Hell Cycle and the figure itself, there are flame effects that go onto either tire, and you can display it with the flame effects and while he's popping a wheelie. You can utilize this to allow him to be displayed popping a wheelie.
No, Wheelie's a core class.
God fucking.
Good one, Bricks. Good one. Very clever. Very clever.
You say the word BC and it's done.
Do you really want to after that was clever one? That was a bit of a clever joke.
I'm done.
I could say clever girl.
Okay, so anyway, is this figure like difficult to find or obtain? Is this figure? Do you guys think that this could be worth something years from now? Is this basically last year's G2 Dead End and G2 Sideswipe?
I'm not sure because he sold out on both Walmart.com and Hasbro Pulse.
I haven't even seen them in stores anywhere, so
I don't think those are supposed to be hitting store shelves for a while.
No, they're supposed to be hitting. Some people have already spotted them at their Walmarts.
Oh, well then never mind. Forget what I said.
Well, you've also got to remember, BC, street dates are merely a suggestion these days.
Walmart usually tends to drop their exclusive line around like the July-August time. Like that's when the Velocitron ones dropped. That's when the Toxitron collection ones dropped. Like it's always sometime after June and like before October.
Yeah, because isn't it Walmart Collector Con anytime now?
It was actually Thursday. It started on Thursday, I believe, and I snagged a few exclusives. There was another a Collector Con exclusive that was like a Lego midi scale Avengers Helicarrier. That sold out. I wanted that, but I'm just like, I gotta wait until I've paid bills or something. And when I got my credit card bill completely paid off, the damn thing was sold out.
Bees was gonna buy some bricks, but his bills are too high. Ooh.
Well, ain't that the truth?
Anyway, so
DC looks like he's
think
done.
Yeah, let's end the episode.
Yeah, it's
that's where I'm at with it. We're done. We're done.
3 hours 45 minutes. So, but can I ask one last question, BC? Is it time?
Ben's gonna punch you because you're holding up the time.
No. Gee, BC, what are we going to talk about next week?
I'm glad you asked.
The passion we feel.
That's it.
Ow!
DC still got a little bit of energy in him.
That said, thanks everybody who actually did come out to actually have some fun on this.
Thank you. You're all awesome. You're all awesome.
And as per usual, thank you to my wonderful cast for putting up with me as long as they have.
Yeah.
And yeah. Next week is up in the air as to whether or not we actually will be on.
Okay.
But if we are back next week, then we're back next week. If we're not back next week, we'll see you the week after. But one thing I'm also going to bring up real quick. My son is going to have his first birthday party tomorrow. And then Monday, he is officially a year old.
Oh.
Yo, precious.
Happy birthday, JJ.
Yes, happy birthday, little one. Happy birthday, little JJ.
Happy birthday, little one.
Happy early birthday.
So yeah, if anybody watched this all the way to the end, if you want to, let us know that you stuck around all the way to the end by saying happy birthday to my son. And if you don't, I'm finding you. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign us out. If anybody has anything else they want to bring up or possibly promote, now is your chance to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Be sure to check out JJ Prime reviews and Briximus Prime reviews.
Dang it, I just wanted to. And of course, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, go follow me on JJ Prime's Transformers Picks. And of course, subscribe to the channel as well.
With that said, I've been BC.
Fucking Rom.
Dreamer Girl.
Woody.
Flaming Bees.
Briximus Prime.
JJ Prime.
And we will catch you guys whenever the hell we come back.
See you next time.
See you all next time.
All